This is Wild on 7th, your favorite Wild podcast.
Did you guys see this? This is unbelievable.
What is that all about, Kinger?
Get in here for the real thing.
Like, let's get weird.
Maybe I blacked out trying to figure out what was going on.
Doubt, worry, fear, because that's what we're breaking the mold on here.
Welcome to Wild on 7th, presented by Pilot Games. We're here until it's here.
And welcome back to Wild on 7th, your favorite Wild podcast, presented by our friends at Pilot Games. Again, it's hockey season, a lot of downtime at the tournaments. Actually, I got one coming up here. A fun one, out of town, Breezy Point. We'll be spending some time. The schedule's laid out nice. We can talk about this a little bit later, but there will be a tablet in front of me at some point in time, and it will be fun. I'll have fun. We'll be playing the games. We can win some money. The community will win some money. Everybody wins. Kinger, as you like to say, it's a win-win-win. So make sure you support Pilot Games and grab one of those tablets. Kinger, speaking of win-win-win, I don't know, like, you look good. That's a win, fresh shaved, but I think that comes on the heels of the Hughes Bowl drubbing that the Wild took yesterday.
Yeah.
You look good. You look good.
Hey, thanks.
Have you been any New Year's resolutions, first of all? Like, are you that kind of guy? I know you're already a fitness club guy.
Yeah, well, I'm there. I'm kind of doing the dry January thing, which I'm basically philosophically opposed to. And I think I've made fun of it for like my whole life, but I had a pretty, I was pretty active during the holiday season, so I think it's probably good to maybe taper a little bit in 2026. But no, tough deal. I was pretty excited for the Hughes Bowl.
Hey.
We're going to get into why we call it that. I had to shave this morning, take off the whisker ticker. We had no points last night. Had to do it at the house because we had the early start for the podcast, so I couldn't jam up the sink. I had to let the whiskers, I closed it and let the whiskers pile up, and then I did the toilet paper and threw it, try not to wreck the plumbing. Buzzing over here, out of the nicotine pouches, quick stop, still have to be on time. Oh, we don't sell flavors anymore in the city limits. We're out.
And you can't go non-flavors.
I'm not. They didn't even have any. I would have bought it. I don't care what they call it. If they would have called it cool or smooth or original, I would have bought it. But no, I'm not winning today. I'm not zinning today. I'm going to have a low word count. I didn't cut myself, though, so that's okay. But Hughes Bowl. We got a theory, right?
I want to talk about your whisker bowl first, though. Do you share a sink at home, or you have your own?
Yeah, no, I don't have two sinks. This is not the Four Seasons, Ryan. We share a sink.
So you have to clean it up, make sure it's tidy.
Yeah, and I don't even know. I definitely left some residue somewhere that's going to upset her. But hey,
I can relate. I have two sinks, and I still catch heat.
It's funny when I put the cream in my coffee. They have the little punch out thing in the top of it, and for years, when I would pop that thing out of the top of the container, I would just leave like 2 drops of cream on the counter, and it became a real sore spot. But I kind of like stopped doing it. But today I was in a rush, and as I buzzed by, I just saw the little marker there. So yeah, she's probably not going to be super. I think she took our dog to the vet by herself this morning, so I'm doing well. The only thing that was good was I was going to take both my brothers to the Hughes Bowl. Like, I was all in. Like, it's brother time, tell brother stories. But luckily, my one brother's a pilot, so he couldn't go.
He flew out of here.
So we targeted a different game. So that would have not been the best.
Because you were trying to do the whole, hey, let's market this as a brothers.
Brothers on brothers. Yeah. Like
we're all first round picks too. We should go watch.
No, not exactly. But yeah, brothers on brothers. And you have a theory that it's about the name that messed us up, which I like this theory, by the way. We call this the Hughes Bowl. They've only done it 3 times because of injuries and such. This name is not.
I don't think that was talked about enough either, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but this is not the right name, right?
No, I don't think it should be called the Hughes Bowl. I woke up to a notification that there's a bowl game tonight, and I was like,
you're like, this is awful late.
Yeah, and I didn't really understand Hughes Bowl.
You're like, I didn't know there was a Hughes mayonnaise that's sponsoring the Indiana-Miami game.
Exactly. I just didn't know what was going on. Like, is this a football thing? Like, where did Hughes Bowl come from?
So I have a theory. I believe this traces back to the Super Bowl when the Harbaugh brothers coached against each other, Baltimore and San Francisco. And because it was the Super Bowl, football, pigskin, made sense to call it the Harbaugh Bowl.
Yeah.
Now, we are being lazy as sports journalists. I think maybe we can blame Michael Russo. Do you think he's involved?
I would like to track this back
seems
to see, like who broke Hughes' Bowl.
I think we'll be seeing him in the concourse probably, but this is lazy. Is there such a thing as a bowl in hockey? Ever?
No, I mean, Grand Casino Arena has a lower bowl.
Yes, but I'm talking about competitively. It's a game.
Yeah.
It should just be the Hughes game.
Yeah, like, and the play on word should be maybe that it's huge.
Yeah, like that sounds fun. Like,
Yeah.
if that thing's called the Hughes game, yesterday we win,
Yeah.
right? It's semantics that got it.
I said this during the broadcast too. Actually, though, think about that. You've got your brothers and you're getting ready to go to the game.
Oh, that would have been so tough. Just like load up, little meal, and just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Just, like the one stinker all season.
I know, and that's kind of my point. Like I don't have brothers, but I think it would be fun to hang out and you'd go get pizzas and maybe have a beer or two, and then you'd go watch the game, and that's kind of like what a normal set of brothers would do. And then the Hughes just do it different.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, we're gonna play in the NHL here tonight against each other, and we're gonna make collectively. What do you think they make? It's got to be somewhere $27 to $30 million.
Yeah, they're good at hockey.
Yeah, they're good. So we're just gonna make a bunch of dough playing in the NHL. Our family reunions can be at hockey rinks. I always thought that they were reserved for like banquet centers or outdoor pavilions, but no, the Hughes are like, we're going to do it a little different. We're going to do it in the NHL. Boy.
And by the way, did they not want to score goals last night or what? Like, I bet on it, lost that as well because that's what I do now. But I mean, it was like all these guys. It was like watching like a youth hockey tournament where the parents are there for only one night. I mean, Quinn wanted one. Oh, did he want one? Jack's buzzing around. Luke shooting the puck. I'm like, this is a really strategic bet. The one time mom and dad have eyes on you, that's a great bet, like an over-under bet with them. But it only, Jack got an assist they like added late. Even when Anthony was like, the only person that made it on the score sheet was Jack Hughes. But
Jack got one on like the Brat goal, I think.
Yes.
Hughes, yeah.
But that was the only Hughes point last night in the Hughes Bowl, or as we call it, the Hughes game.
Yeah. Such a huge game.
It was not a huge game, I don't think. I hope. I have a question for you, former player. You've been on teams that were red hot. Is it okay to just mix in, like, is there any benefit to just having one game where you just exhale? I mean, really, we haven't had
I think coaches prefer that.
like a stinker. Like, we haven't had a legit, like, oh, that escalated quickly. We haven't had that game. And last night we had it.
I think coaches would love to have it that way. And it's probably good and healthy for teams too. Like, you play really good hockey and you have to win. Hines has talked about this. Like, let's say you're on a 10-game winning streak. He's like, you probably had 3 games before that winning streak, if you're coming off a losing streak, where your game was pretty good and you deserved better than what you got. It was trending in the right direction. Maybe you didn't get bounces. Then you start playing good hockey. You win 6 in a row, but your final 4, like, there are some holes in your game, but your guys are riding confidence and they're opportunistic and you're scoring some goals and you win the final 4, but you maybe didn't deserve to win those final 4. And then all of a sudden, you're kind of in the skids for a couple games after that. He feels that that's oftentimes how these win streaks go, is you maybe don't earn the front half of it as much as you should, or the back half as much as you should, and it kind of overplays. But I think with that, if you're a good team and you're playing good hockey, it's good to just have a stinker, because it's easy to just move on from. Coach can just say clearly, this was the problem, point it out, and it's like, that's the result. And you just say, yeah, we're better than that, and move on. I think it's like the slow creep of bad habits that probably scares coaches more, where you're surviving some of the bad habits and they're not getting cleaned up right away. If you have a stinker, it's glaring at you right there what the issue was, and you can clean it up.
That makes me happy because I wrote value of a stinker on a Post-it note, and so now I feel better about that phrase. So there is some. Get their attention. It's not a gray area. You can really point some stuff out.
Hey, speaking of, since you brought up Post-it note, did you hear about my...
I was going to ask if I could borrow some Post-it notes from you. By the way,
need any?
We should really, if we haven't already, we should flip that to the Wild on 7th social because... so I got to hear your version. So this is Youth Hockey Corner for a second, but you must have made some sort of, there's two things in this video.
Yeah.
They did your room dirty.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before. They went Post-it notes, which is probably like the clean way to create mayhem, but without like getting, losing your security deposit.
Yeah.
Your entire room looked like a Fruity Pebbles box. Like the handiwork, the discipline. This had to be all 4 lines, 6D, both goalies.
And a couple parents.
There must be 10,000 Post-it notes from the outside door, kaleidoscoping into your room. So I want to hear about that. And then I also see you jump into a pool in full clothing. So you must have had some success in the tournament because the Ryan Carter I know, that's something you got to earn.
Yes.
Okay, so break it down for me.
They did have to earn that. So it goes like this. I'll just run you through the day. I kind of got owned that day. So it's Saturday morning. I'll just run you through the whole day. Saturday morning, we're playing the tournament in Duluth.
Yep.
And they decide to give us an early game in Two Harbors, 30 minutes north.
Oh, no.
And it's an out-of-town tournament. So you can't put the girls to bed at like 9 o'clock and say, hey, you got to wake up. They kind of burn it on both ends. And as a parent, you kind of got to manage your minutes really well in the morning to get out in time.
This sounds like an excuse like you're building up.
No.
Okay.
Get out the door. We're on our way, driving up to Two Harbors, trying to get there right before the game, ample time.
You're not coming in hot. You're on time.
On time. Okay. About to be on time.
Oh, you got a speeding ticket?
Speeding ticket. a little heavy with the right foot. Yeah. He got me and he's like, why the rush? And I was like a little annoyed. I was like, well, because I'm playing in the Duluth tournament and for the early morning game, they decided to put us 30 minutes north. So I'm in a rush to get my daughter here. My wife's in the car where she's opening like bananas and oranges for the kids to eat. And, kids are in the back. He's like, okay, well, I'll make this quick for you then. I'm going to make you run and write you up a ticket. And he's literally back in like 3 minutes. He's like, there you go. Good luck at your game. So he's kind of nice about it.
Even though he doesn't let you off the hook.
Yeah,
yep. Okay.
He's nice about it. So I go into the locker room with the girls and they're like, you got a speeding ticket. You got pulled over.
And they think that's amazing.
They love it.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, today's about speed. Oh
my God, you transitioned tape to tape?
Yeah. So
did you do an Aquarius read right after?
No,
you didn't.
I was like, hey, I'm bringing the heat. I'm bringing the speed. You guys bringing it?
Speed kills.
Yeah. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, if we win, if we play fast, we win, we're going to push you in Lake Superior. And I was like,
whoa.
Yeah, I was like, no chance. I was like, I tell you what, if you guys win by 5, because at this point in the tournament, it's win and you're in the semifinals.
Goal differential?
Lose and you're probably out. No, I just needed to win the game. Needed to win the game. And the girls end up agreeing to that deal where it's, all right, if we win by 5, we push you in Lake Superior. If we win by 3, we push you into the pool with your clothes on. And I was like, deal. That's fine.
You can't do the Lake Superior one, though.
So the girls go out and
you could die. Like, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, I know. We're playing Minnetonka. I didn't think it was possible. We're playing Minnetonka.
Oh, no.
And all of a sudden they go berserk. And it's boom, 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 boom. 5-0 halfway through the second period.
Oh, no. You're looking for an ice auger. You're getting
well, the lake was open, so you could get in.
Yeah, you shouldn't get in. No.
I know we actually pulled it up. The water temp was colder than the air temp. So Yeah, eventually, like
You could rig that though.
beginning of third period.
Did you start loading up like?
I was going to pull the goaltender. I was telling
Exactly.
him, like on the bench, like it was a weird spot because I was rooting for the other team, and they scored.
Not a great way to coach.
No, and I was like, yes, and they all look back at me. They're like, what are you doing? so they're busting my chops. We're having a good time on the bench. We lose our focus a little bit. I gotta get back to it and be like, hey,
Final score?
game's not over. So third period now, it's 5-1 with a few minutes
Thank
left.
God.
And they are singularly focused on getting me in Lake Superior. Okay. So they're cheating for offense a little bit, turn one over, go back the other direction because they're only one goal away from putting me in the lake. And thank goodness Minnetonka scores. And there was like tears on our bench. We're up 5-2. We're going to the semis. There's like tears on our bench. So they win by 3. I owe them. They all get to shove me in the pool with my clothes on.
This takes place before the room shenanigans?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the morning game. Now, we make it to the semifinals, and that game's not till 8:30 at night. So we're sitting in the hotel room. I get a knock on my door, and it's boom, boom, boom. Hey, one of the other dads like, hey, come with me for an hour. Like, we got to kill some time. So I do.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then in hindsight, it makes sense now because I'm getting set up, and as soon as we have our food and stuff, and he just goes, oh, gotta get the check, gotta leave. And we had no reason to leave.
Oh, no.
But he was getting text messages from upstairs. The kids were all ready.
So you had a mole.
Yeah.
Who did they use against you? Was he someone that, was he a double agent, or was it kind of a surprise to ask you to eat?
No, it was double agent, high school friend.
Oh, my
old
God.
school. Did me dirty. Yep. So then I walk back to the hotel room, and he comes off on my floor. He's on my floor. I wasn't suspicious at all, but I was. And I start to get closer to my room, and I see a couple of Post-it notes. I hear nothing. A couple of Post-it notes on the ground, and I get to my door, and I'm like, I think I got pranked. And then they're in the room right across the hall. They all come running out like, yeah. And then open the door, and there's literally thousands.
Like 10,000.
Every single surface is covered. Beds, headboards, photos, the pictures on the wall, the TV, the windows, the lamp.
Was there funny stuff too, where like you pull open you pull the sheets back and there's one in the middle of the bed, or there's one in the in the toilet underneath the lid, or did they just go in the shower?
In the shower.
Okay.
The toilet was clogged.
Oh my God.
I took my shoes off when I got home on Sunday from the tournament.
There was one under your
stuck to my sock still because
what's the cleanup on
in
this?
My shoes?
How did you clean it up?
One by one. And the
garbage bag, and just like it's Christmas morning, and
it was a hotel garbage bag, so there wasn't enough. So then I had to go on like a mission to find more bags because the garbage can in the hotel room is tiny. But yeah, so thousands and thousands of Post-it notes. It did look like a Fruity Pebbles box, and then eventually, I got shoved in the pool. Clothes on.
This is why community.
And this was right before the championship game. So championship game is 10:45 in the morning now. And I'm shoved in the pool at 9:15.
That's not great.
And then the whole team's like, we're coming in too. So then they all jump in.
How's the championship go?
So played, we were tired. I think the other team was too. They were late games, 8:45 start. So we didn't get back to the hotel, which is why we couldn't do the pool shoving. The pool was closed by the time we had gotten back. So kids got to bed at like 11, quick turnaround the next day. Shove around in the pool, go to the game. So I think both teams were a little tired, but ended up losing to the Cake Eaters, Edina.
Excellent.
I think it's the green team, 1-0. Our goalie played great. We had a couple of chances in the third period, real good chances to score, and just wasn't our day. But good game, fun game, good tournament.
That's just great.
Youth hockey.
That's wholesome. Just good old community hockey.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about this dad so there needs to be retribution.
So you know what's great?
On him.
You know what's great?
I mean, he needs to, maybe his daughter just doesn't play.
No, we have daughters on another team, and there's another out-of-town tournament this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, banana in the tailpipe.
So any of you on socials, hit me up with some great ideas on how to prank somebody in a hotel room.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good idea. Hey, can we do a little, can we talk about Quinn Hughes a little bit? So the town is just, we never really watched anything like this. Like I think back to that Islander game, the Spinorama. first of all, I don't know if you can defend it or how you defend it. I don't know what you do with that little Bobby Orr spin that he does. And this new stat that's been going everywhere, puck possession. He's got the puck on his stick 3 minutes a game, more than a minute over the next player in the NHL or something like that. Like the guy's carrying the puck all the time. So I guess my question is, this whole idea, Cale Makar and the rest of the league, I don't know, man. Isn't that like sort of alien? Like how do you have the puck that much? So, and even if Quinn improved, like if he even got some little X factor on his shooting percentage, the guy can find ice all the time to shoot.
Yeah.
So is it?
I'm not trying to say he's not. I'm not trying to say he's not special. I just want to put some context to the stat a little bit. When you play 27 minutes and that's like 30% more than anybody else, you should theoretically have 30% more.
So Makar plays like 23?
Well, yeah, and if you're comparing that to just straight up Makar, but you said a minute, is he a minute more than anybody else in the NHL?
That's what I heard.
Than the NHL.
And I can't,
or the team.
I can't see these stats because
if it's more than the NHL, then that's significant. If it's more than his team.
The more than the whole league is what I've seen. Now, this is fancy stats. You can probably get it. I don't pay for a service, but his puck possession, what's been quoted numerous times, about 3 minutes a game on his stick, over a minute ahead of the next NHL player in the whole league. That's what I've seen in multiple places, including on television.
Yeah.
So that to me is like, that's
amazing.
Just eye test, okay? I've watched Makar. They came into town. They were amazing. They got us. But I don't think there's a better like Yule log, like it's the Vegas sphere. Like watching Quinn Hughes play hockey, it's just so fun. Like from a flash standpoint, you know how coaches will always be like, did they flash? Or you bring someone that doesn't know anything about hockey and you go to a Wild game. The first thing they're going to ask you about 6 minutes into the game is
who's 43?
Yeah, who's 43? I mean, so I guess this idea of there's Cale, he lives in rarefied air, and then there's the rest of us. Like I don't know, man. I think this Quinn Hughes thing is completely different. And I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm just saying if we got alien blue liners, there's more than just one. Quinn Hughes, this puck possession stat, you'll have to verify it, but that's unbelievable. Like, just carrying the puck. He never loses it. He'll fall down, and he gets up before he's lost the puck. So
he does a great job holding it, but what's amazing about him, too, is he does a great job getting rid of it quick when he needs to.
Yes.
Like, there are times where the puck will be on his tape for a fraction of a second, and he'll just rip it right across the blue line, put it on Faber. I think the stat that impressed me the most about it is now Brock Faber is number 2 on the team in, like, puck on his stick in the offensive zone. So now Faber gets to play with it all the time. And that's for me, great player, the true test is, can you make everybody else? Like, can you make other players better? Like, yes, you're great. Can you make others better? Boy, that's a pretty good illustration, indication that he can make other people better. And just look at Faber's statistics since Hughes has come on board.
Unbelievable. I loved what you said on the broadcast last night. You know, when you trade for a goon, everybody's a foot taller. And you were kind of saying, I don't know exactly what's happening adding Quinn Hughes, but it seems like everybody's got a little more razzle-dazzle, right? And I will say Brock is the one that really seems to have found this sort of like new gear between, and he started slow, so you can kind of throw that out, but he's really, you can just see him being comfortable trying things. How many times have we seen this thing where he gets into the middle of the ice and he just rifles it on net and they're just going in? I mean, the space is there as they cycle that around in the offensive zone. All of a sudden, Brock's just right in the middle of the ice by the blue line and just fires it.
And they don't get caught.
No, and I just think that's another thing on this idea of Norris and name the award after Cale, and he's the only one that's ever going to get it ever again. this guy's an engine, Hughes.
Well, Hughes already won the Norris.
I know, but they're saying now it's like Bobby Orr's in the league for the next 10 years. But this engine, it fundamentally changes your whole offense. We're scoring like 2 more goals a game. Mm-hmm. We're getting pucks to net. Our defensemen are now scoring off the charts, which they weren't. So it's almost MVP stuff, on the right season. It's heart stuff.
It's a secret sauce.
Yeah, like if you add this guy,
we had a chicken sandwich. Now you throw the sauce. Now it's the Nashville chicken sandwich.
Exactly, and it is Nashville hot. But I'm just saying, love letter to Quinn Hughes. It's just been an absolute treat to watch this guy play hockey, and I know the fans love it. I mean, I don't know how many hockey guys I'm talking to just going, have you seen this? Have you seen? It's like they looked at the Ark in Raiders of the Lost Ark or the suitcase in Pulp Fiction. They're just like, have you seen Quinn Hughes? I was going to ask you, how do you defend the spin move?
I don't think you can. And
you literally can't defend that move.
You can.
How? You just stay in the same spot?
No, you just have to go right at him and be physical, but you can't do that because
he doesn't get knocked out.
Right, he knows that. Like if
so it's an undefensible move.
So you can defend it. Like the way to defend it would be go hit him. If he's on his edges and turning and you
knock him over and then
knock him over. But the problem is you can't go at him with that much speed. You could if you knew he was doing the spinorama. But he's agile enough in any movement that you can't go at him that fast. Because then it's just a skates facing forward kind of juke beats you. You know what I mean? Or a pass, give a goal, then you're cooked. Like you can't. That's like Sidney Crosby. I had a similar experience. Remember, I've told this on the podcast where early on in my career, I was like, yes, I got him right where I want him. I go to try to hit him, and he spins out of it. Next thing you know, he's like attacking 2-on-1 at the net, and they end up scoring. And it's like he actually had me right where
he wanted
me. And Hughes is like that. He's like, I'm setting this guy up to have him be right where I want him to be. If he comes at me fast, I've got him.
I've just never seen anything like it in hockey. It reminds me of basketball. I mean, he's breaking ankles. It's like the Iverson crossover, right? Like what do you do with this? No one can. It's just been
from last night's game. Jack might be the next closest guy in the NHL.
He had a shift that was the same.
He had the one where he was starting to dance.
Yeah,
and you could see I see the DNA. Copy here, it's close. But I do think that
they should have had more kids. 2 more kids.
If I'm comparing the 3 players, and they're all different ages, but Quinn is the best skater. Jack is still a really good skater, but not quite as good as Quinn.
Better shooter.
And better hands. Jack has slightly better hands than Quinn has, and that's give take a little bit. We're talking A versus A plus in both those categories. And then Luke, I think is probably like right there as just an A player, he probably doesn't have the hands that Jack or Quinn have or the skates quite yet, but he's still like a great player, you know what I mean? And but it was fun to watch Jack a little bit open it up, and he had the one shift where it was like, okay, Jack's trying to prove he's got it too. So
wouldn't have hated 3-on-3 overtime with just like
Hughes,
just all those things. It's like the ice capades, the Hughes capades. Hey, so we got, this is a themed episode basically. It's like ladies' night at Wild on 7th, right? So we're gonna have the Wags. Danielle Spurgeon's basically captain of the Wives and Girlfriends on the Wild. She always brings a special guest with her each year. I think it's one of the best days of the year. And we got Stacy Nutini from, what is it, Ladies of the Wild?
LOTW.
Ladies of the Wild.
Yeah.
Not Lake of the Woods.
Not Lake of the Woods.
Although we have we're going to give a shout out to
LOTW
to the locals.
Lake of the Woods,
so Karts and I have had several interactions with the LOTWs, the Ladies of the Wild.
Well, you have.
You haven't talked to them?
Yeah, maybe like once or twice in passing, but I think they hunt you down.
They targeted me. So they're the Illuminati. This is a secret society of hockey-loving women in Minnesota. So if that's what you are, you should join.
Not necessarily in Minnesota, of the Minnesota Wild.
This is what we're coming to. So we thought we're getting the Minnesota ladies on the podcast, and we're going to break down like who is the favorite player of the ladies of the Wild on the Wild? Do you enjoy Ryan Hartman's between period press conferences?
Yeah.
Do you think Kirill should have kept his hair long, right? No, we get the like prime minister of all the ladies of the Wild, Stacey Nutini. But
what's the head boss of the Illuminati called? Because that's who this is.
I think
right?
it's Beyonce. But we're going to get to both the Wags with Danielle and Natascia Foligno, just an awesome guest. We call her Tash, Tash 1, Tash 2. And we're also going to talk to the ladies of the Wild after that.
Let's take a look around the league real quick, because there have been some interesting things that have occurred. How about, and they're in some ways tied to the Minnesota Wild. Let's get, is there a new heavyweight champion in the NHL? Like Ryan Reeves got by Matthew Olivier in Columbus, and he wore it well. He did a good job, but that was like, I hadn't seen it. You know,
I didn't like seeing it.
Reeves went down.
It freaked me out. It was like seeing like someone
Tiger Woods retire.
Seeing someone beat up my dad at Costco. Like I think because Reeves was so good for so long that when to see him kind of get disconnected, and Olivier, to his credit, gave him the old Marcus Foligno, I'm going to hold on to your jersey and set you on the ice. But yeah, he was like, I've been doing this a long time. Eventually you're going to get got, and I got got.
I like that, because it's true. You might be the toughest guy around, and every once in a while you're going to get got. I mean, I can relate a little bit to him.
Yeah, I guess this Olivier, man, you're going to want to steer clear of that.
Yeah, he is tough. The guy can score like 10,
he also looks like
too.
like a guy you'd see at Starbucks or something. Like I don't know. I haven't seen his body. I just, whenever he's interviewed, he's like a ginger.
I think Olivier just made an extra $1 million or $2 million with that punch.
Yeah, probably.
Because like he took the heavyweight belt from Ryan Reeves.
Yeah.
So it's like now Olivier basically just signed let's call it a 6-year deal at a couple $1 million with that punch. Like that's going to carry him throughout the league, and he's going to have a job for a long time.
Yeah, he's the ace of spades.
Yeah, he can score. I'm not going to go so far as to say he's the next Tom Wilson, because you remember it was Tom Wilson and Ryan Reeves for a little bit, and
Olympian Tom Wilson.
Yeah, and Reeves kind of got the better of Tom Wilson, and Wilson was like, I'll give you that title. I think I'm going to decide to score a few more goals, and Wilson went that route, and now he's an Olympian. I don't know that Olivier has that much, but he's got double-digit goals. The guy can score. Like,
nice player.
Yeah. Like he's going to be a player. But unfortunately, another friend of the show and program, good guy, Green Whistle, in Columbus, lost his job yesterday.
Yeah.
Dean Evison.
Yeah, that was tough.
I was surprised by that one. That one caught me off guard a little bit. It was just yesterday afternoon. Boom. Evison relieved of his duties and bonus in. I was kind of surprised by that. Like, I know Columbus is struggling, but I didn't think that they had big expectations,
No, and Dean was getting, what do they say, blood out of an orange, right? He was getting everything he could.
Last year, for sure.
At least last year. And yeah, that's tough. And it sound, from what I was seeing online, I don't know that Bonus and Dean love each other either. So that's a problem.
Remember when they were here? Dean was using his lineup card to wave them over, like, let's go.
Yeah, they were trying to square off. So I'm sure that makes it even more thrilling.
Hey, is there a problem in the NHL right now too? Are fans too hard on some of the players? Like, you hear about what's going on in Ottawa with the rumor mill and GM coming out and kind of writing the statement, which was weird. That
probably shouldn't have done that.
Even the statement was like a little much. Like the rumors come from the greasy, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it right in front of me, but like the greasiest internet trolls that scour the deepest, darkest, corners of the web. And he brought light to a situation. I had no clue what it was. Did you know what was going on there?
Well, yeah, of course I did. I'm familiar with every rabbit hole NHL related, but my philosophy on this is they're hockey players. that's their only obligation to me as a fan. I think it's super weird.
Because this one was off ice.
This was very, very off ice. I think getting into people's personal lives, and that's just not your business. It really isn't. Ottawa's had a history of this.
Yeah.
I think I guess on the bright side of all of this insanity is I'm guessing there's some pretty prominent Ottawa Senators that are probably not going to want to play hockey in Ottawa after this is done. And
they're getting burnt out.
And one of them's last name is Tkachuk, right? So I think, if I had to put a silver lining on a really horrible experience all around, people leave town when this happens. You saw it with Carlson in Ottawa. So, yeah, kind of to answer your question, I do think, like, you shouldn't be posting stuff like this.
Or speculating.
I don't know. It's just
fanning the flames.
It's about hockey. That's their only obligation to you, is to try to do their best playing hockey.
Now, as Wild fans, like, I think, put it into perspective a little bit. Like, there have been times of struggle around, but it's never been like that around here. Like,
I don't think Minnesota. I mean, like, I feel even uncomfortable even mentioning it on this podcast, right? Like, I don't think that's not really our jam.
No, and even the stuff that is occurring in New Jersey, they were just in town, and the struggles that team has had this year because the Jack Hughes injury off the ice, and
that's right, yeah.
It's Dougie Hamilton, a great defenseman, getting healthy scratched, and Luke Hughes being booed on home ice. Like, the guy he's their power play one guy. He's like their next franchise D-man, getting booed on home ice. And I think Jersey's a team and a great example of, like, they just can't get away from, like, the issues right now to just be able to play hockey. And if you're a fan of a team and you want your team to play better and win more games, just, like, focus on the hockey and just, like, let them play hockey. That's kind of my stance with that one.
The ultimate example of this is the Philadelphia Eagles. They won the Super Bowl last year, and they're basically being booed off the field in a playoff game this weekend. I'm thinking, can you imagine if the Vikings won the Super Bowl? Like, I think people would just be like, we're good for like 10 years. Like, I think you could score no points the whole last season, and next season, and when it was over, people would clap. So, yeah, Philly's built different. Probably makes you stronger. But what else? You want to talk just maybe trades quick? Like,
I do want to talk trade deadline, but let's get this in right now, because it is the new year. You're shaved. You look good. You're looking thin.
Wasting away.
Yeah, but you might be a little cold coming up here because you don't have the facial hair that you had when the Wild were collecting points for how many straight was that? Like,
Yeah, I have had several beards with the whisker ticker.
And the winter's kind of been crazy. It's been back and forth, snowy, cold, wet, rainy, hard on the HVAC system. So if you want to just kind of roll the dice and hope that your furnace is working in
No,
you don't want to do that.
What should I do?
You should make sure it's running in tip-top shape. Call our friends at Aquarius Home Services. They'll come out, they'll give it a checkup, and for $98 off any repair, they'll make sure anything is fixed, and then you can be at home in a comfortable house and be confident that no matter what the circumstances are outside, that you'll be warm and cozy inside. And even if the Wild end up winning a bunch of games, you grow a beard, get hot, shave it off. Like, you don't have to be afraid that you might get hypothermia, so you'll be in a really good spot, Kinger. But call our friends at Aquarius Home Services. They do a great job. Great deals and discounts right now. No payments, no interest, 6 months on new furnaces, amongst other deals. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended. They're just a click away at AquariusHomeservices.com.
Well, since you set yourself up, I'll set myself up.
It was so great because you kind of were like waiting for me.
I know, and then you kept
pulling it back as like a toe drag.
I felt like you had like a super soaker squirt gun and you were like threatening to shoot me in the face and never shooting me. All right, so here's why we love Cub. I'm just going to give you an anecdote quick. These guys are local. This is a community grocery store. This is our grocery store in Minnesota. We had the Wags in. They were excited about that. They literally put together a wag bag for the Wags. A swag bag, a swag wag bag. We got Cub finding Captain Crunch for Danielle Spurgeon and Moose Drool for for Natascia, Foligno. So these are like our people. And right now, dinner just got easier and more affordable at Cub. Did you know, Cart, you can pick up USDA choice beef chuck roast, $6.99 a pound. What a deal.
That is a good
Smart
deal.
chicken
Make yourself some
drumsticks.
birria. Yeah.
Smart chicken drumsticks, they're only 99 cents a pound. Fresh Express salad blends, let's go $2.49. Big meals, real value, and fresh food your family will love. You know what that is? That's shopping happy at Cub.
You know the meal that keeps on giving at our house right now?
Soup, chili,
Birria.
tacos.
Yes.
Yeah, had them
So
this
you got to
weekend.
use that chuck roast.
You
to
got to
make
have the
birria,
dipping sauce, though.
But you make the dipping sauce from like,
Yeah, the au jus kind of thing.
yeah.
That's just the runoff from how you make the tacos.
Yeah. And then you reduce it. Anyways, go to Cub, get your chuck roast, Google a birria receipt, and it's the meal that keeps on giving. The kids love it. Like, it's like every night they're like, birria.
I had them I went to that Chi-Chi's. They reopened Chi-Chi's. Got my parents a gift card for Christmas because they used to go to Chi-Chi's when I was a kid. Seems like whenever you give someone a gift card, they always take you to the restaurant that you got the gift card from. So maybe there's some smart thinking in there. But I had the tacos, the birria.
That's how I say it anyway.
And man, it is my favorite. That's my go-to Mexican now. First of all, ruin your meal with chips and salsa and queso.
Eat too much.
Like
can't stop.
completely wreck like everything. And then the birria.
You find yourself when you have the chips and salsa looking for the salty side of the chip or no?
Oh yeah,
Salty side, tongue down?
sandblasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, roof of the mouth. Finding the texture.
Yeah.
Maybe let it melt.
Yeah. I'm in that camp.
Okay, so trade.
Yeah.
Or whatever. We got to go quick because we got to get to these interviews. But the only time I was a little freaked out was the back-to-back Kings games, and I know the team was tired, but the knockdown rate I thought was high. I felt like the Kings were knocking our guys over a lot. End of a long road trip, whatever. But I heard a name, and I don't even know if this is a thing, but I was pretty intrigued by it. A buddy of mine threw out Braden Shen, and I'm only going to use him as an example. I think I'd like one more prick, like just a guy that can play heavy. I think Braden's 6'1" or 2", right? Like, I think he's a centerman.
He can play both.
But just I don't know. That was the only matchup. Like the Devils game last night, whatever. The Devils are better than they've been playing, and it happened. But we play in the 2 games against the Kings, heavy team. I was like, we might need one more guy, dark alley guy. That's a skill guy, but also like, if things get a little weird, he might do that.
I like that.
Ryan O'Reilly's been brought up a lot. There's a lot of fantasy talk about all the Pittsburgh players.
So the Pittsburgh guys,
that comes up all the time because Bill Guerin and
the Pittsburgh guys, I feel possible, but I also feel it's also
they're in the wild card, right? I mean, like,
I just think it's gonna be challenging. Like, hear me out. I'll go quick on this one. You've got Sidney Crosby or Evgeny Malkin.
I hear both those names. Yep.
And they're Pittsburgh Penguins. Doesn't matter where they go. They're Pittsburgh Penguins. And you look at Mario Lemieux. He is like brass. Like, he's like the president of Pittsburgh, right? And Sidney Crosby's the next one of those. My point with that is Sidney Crosby's going to be treated like Quinn Hughes said he was treated in Vancouver, where he can pick and choose where he wants to go and take any deal that he wants to deal. Sid's going to have that anonymity. He's going to be able to say, I want to go to Minnesota, make it happen. But what I don't think Sidney Crosby's going to do is do Pittsburgh dirty and say, like, I'm going to go for a 3rd round pick. I think you're still going to have to pay what it would cost to get a Sidney Crosby because he's still a Penguin. You know what I mean?
I don't think he goes anywhere if the team's in playoff contention either. And the entire Eastern Conference is in playoff contention.
Yeah.
So, like, they would have to really be down on their luck, I think, for Sid to be like, hey,
that's another element. And the one I'm talking about is I just don't know with what the Wild gave up for Quinn Hughes and for Juracek that they have the assets
in the cupboard.
And they probably do. Realistically, they probably do. Like, there are still good assets, but you're going now into the future so far where it's like I just think they'd end up leveraging themselves on 1 year alone.
It would be a rental.
Well, yeah, and also now you're like, I've got Kaprizov, Eriksson, Boldy, all these guys for multiple years, and I've used all of my assets to get this year and make this 1 year special. And maybe there's a plan.
It's not even a year; it's like 2 months.
And maybe there's a way to recoup some of those assets in the summer or whatever that might be. There probably is more to every plan than what was on the surface to you and I. But I just don't think that Sidney Crosby, if Quinn Hughes went for what he went for, Sidney Crosby's going to go for something similar.
Absolutely.
And how many organizations have the ability to pull two of those off? You know, and
the sneaky one is Malkin. That one's been thrown around a little bit too with the Russians.
Yeah, all those would be fun and a blast. That'd be great.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know.
I like your angle of get a little skill, but a little more.
Give me one more prick.
Yeah.
Just one more guy. Playoffs are different. That LA series made me a tiny bit nervous just because it looked like playoff hockey, and bodies were flying everywhere. And I was like, okay, we might need one more switchblade guy somewhere because playoffs are where you get real grimy.
But you know what Billy has done too? He's excited the marketplace because like anything's possible.
Yeah, now it's like, well, he did this.
Yeah, like I saw a quote where Jack Hughes was being interviewed and he referred to Billy as Billy, and I was like, Billy's going to trade for him. You know what I mean?
He's over in Italy just putting together Team USA in Minnesota.
It's just like I don't know. It just seems everything's possible with him, which is kind of exciting.
Did you see the Anders Lee deal where he brought all of his teammates after the Wild game?
My favorite part of that was he's wearing the local sweater. Was he wearing the college sweater or Edina?
I think a player on his team was wearing the Edina sweater.
I think he maybe had North Dakota. But they had like different sweaters on, so they went all in.
Yeah, he has the garbage bag of jerseys like most of us do in our garage.
Yeah,
and
they wore them.
Sleds,
hoodies,
skates.
Yeah,
it was
hoodies, jerseys, outdoor ice.
It was basically like the scene in Miracle.
Yeah,
only they're not playing football.
Loved that.
It was great. I mean, that shows a team. Also, Islanders. I didn't realize. They're up there in the standings too. I mean, that's a good culture.
Good culture
to even do something like that takes you got to be a pretty cool team to do that.
Yeah, no, agreed. Yeah,
love seeing that.
And how about Fedorov with the white skates and being honored?
Did every player wear those skates?
I think in warm up, I
was going to say that's a big choice if you're, so they were like probably just warm up skates.
Yeah, I think
still cool though. I love that. Do you want to look ahead quick this week? We got
it's a tough week.
Winnipeg. We're going to run into some teams that are playing well, right? Yeah. So
Buffalo's won like 13 of 14.
Yep.
Actually, they lost last night. Toronto's got points in their last 10. Winnipeg, though, and trying hard not to be a Minnesota sports fan, they've dropped 11 in a row, and you're like, great, here you go. But there actually is some truth to that. Like Winnipeg's, it's got to end at some point. Let's hope we can get it to 12 for them. And then what's the end of that trip? Montreal?
Yeah, we go out. We go to Toronto and Buffalo. So it's Buffalo first and then Toronto, I believe, on the road, right? So just one game left at home, Winnipeg on Thursday. And then I think it's Buffalo on Saturday night and Toronto on Monday night.
And then...
is that right?
Yeah, then Montreal Tuesday night.
Oh, back to back. Okay.
Yeah, then come back home for Detroit, Florida. So this is actually a mini gauntlet.
Yeah, Detroit's been hot. Tampa Bay is on fire. We're not playing that, but I'm just certain teams are figuring it out.
The Atlantic is on fire right now.
And this is another tester before the Olympic break to see how we do, and hopefully we keep doing what we're doing.
Hey, let's get this to the stars of this show. Always love having Danielle Spurgeon on. She's just such a riot, does such a great job with everything. in regards to, managing the families and helping everybody off the ice. And she's just fun. And then she brings another new buddy, Natascia.
Strong showing for Mama Foligno too, Mama Moose. She came out of the gates, great first performance on her behalf. And then
A little nervous first podcast, but she was good.
I thought they were a dynamic duo. Well, we got some great guests. I think this is my favorite day of the year. I love when the ladies come by and bless us. We got the captain of the Wags. I think Wags is okay. We've decided. Danielle Spurgeon, who always brings a special friend with her each year. And this year, it's Miss Moose, Mama Moose, Natascia Foligno. Welcome to the program. Your first podcast.
My first one.
I think we need to make her comfortable to start. Just kind of get to know her a little bit. Is that good?
Yeah, I like that idea.
I did a couple of the rapid fire that are not hockey related. Nickname?
Tash.
Tash.
What's your favorite social follow? Like who you like on Instagram?
Oh my gosh. I probably have a few, but I mean, who doesn't like the Kardashians? I guess.
I got a strong tip on that too.
You're going to a birthday dinner. Where are you going to go? It's a special night.
Either one of Gavin Kazan's restaurants or Danielle Del Prado. They're all so good, but gosh, Spoon and Stable is always like a
strong
one.
You have a pet peeve?
Also a few here. I would say chewing loudly, snoring. Those are probably the top two.
What do you listen to in the car?
Well, when my kids are in the car, it's usually what they want to listen to. But when they're not, either a mix of country or top 40.
We got to talk about that at some point. When did that change? When I was young and got in the car with my parents, we listened to what they had on the radio.
Yeah.
This is my radio. You get a car. We'll listen to what you want.
Yeah.
That has changed at some point in time.
Because we have 3 girls, right?
So what it is?
What do kids want to listen to? What are you listening
Kids
to?
Bop.
You know what? It's actually my youngest who's she'll tell you no. And I'm constantly hitting next on the steering wheel. I'm like, okay, this one good? Is this one good? Right now she's really into Encanto. So it's the soundtrack from whatever movie they're into.
And those songs are sneaky good too.
They are. So I'm I don't mind it.
You're crying, driving to Caribou.
And then my older 2 are totally Taylor Swift
Okay.
lovers. So that's what we're listening to when they're in the car, which I also don't mind. But
Aside from Marcus, who do you text the most?
my mom. Yeah.
What's your go-to drink at the bar?
Gosh, that's also changed lately. I feel like tequila, a margarita.
Nice.
Something tequila based.
That is nice. That's fun. What's your favorite road city to travel to?
Oh, God, I got to get on the road a little more, I think. I like going to New York City. I don't know. I know some people are kind of love it or hate it, but especially when Marcus played in Buffalo, it was closer. And so we'd kind of make a point of going there once a season if we could. And I don't know, it's a fun, 24, 48 hour trip and you're in and you're out.
It's magical. You have a hidden talent?
No. I don't think so. Not
With authority.
Nothing hidden. I mean, I think I'm a pretty good cook, but
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything hidden.
You have a real talent that is not hidden. Understood.
Okay.
If you had to get a gift card to anywhere, it's a gift for the holidays, what store?
Target.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did some digging.
Oh, no.
I did a little bit of digging, and this came up last year. So I hit up Marcus and was like, "Hey, I don't know anything about," and he calls you Tash. That's what he calls you.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't know anything about her. Any dirt would be good." And I was like, for instance, we found out that Danielle loves Legos.
Lego.
Lego.
Jeez, you didn't learn nothing?
Yep.
Lego.
It's been a year since I've said it. But so it turns out that you too share the same passion. And
This is new and this might be forced because he bought it for me as a joke. And then
for a Christmas present, you got a piano or something?
I did. The
A
story
full-size
behind that is
piano?
I always said one day if we have a forever home, I grew up playing the piano.
I
So
want a
I'm
piano.
I would love if we could get a piano one day. This just came up randomly in conversation many years ago. And then I think it was 2 years ago on Christmas, he was like, I got got the best gift. And I think he bought it with Jared on the road in New York, actually, at the Lego store. And he was just like, you know, like a kid watching you open this gift. And I'm like tearing it open. I'm like, what is this? And he's like, I got you your piano. I'm like, oh my.
He didn't tell me that part.
No. And so then, you know, you feel like obligated to put it together, which I did, and it didn't go so well the first time. I had to kind of redo it a little bit, but I do enjoy it. It's kind of like, you know, like a puzzle, but a little bit more gratifying, I think, where you can like keep it and have it on display for.
How big is the Lego piano?
It's big.
And does it play?
Actually, yeah.
Look at
It's a really hard set to start on. I would not say.
It's definitely not a starter Lego.
No, it's not. It's tricky.
I did it, and
and you did a good job.
I did a pretty good job, and it's pretty. It's, you know, in our like fireplace mantle display now, and that's where it sits.
Really?
Yeah, it's big though.
Wow.
It's like a big.
It's like a little
You got your piano.
furniture. So now I got my
Emphasis on the baby of the grand, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. Any new ones for you?
Always. Like built or bought?
Or bought, either. Like, what are you excited about in the Lego world?
Oh, so many. I just finished a bunch. I just finished the little Nintendo Game Boy. That's cute. It's like a quick little, I don't know, night build. That was a fun one. I like that.
A night build?
Yeah, that was a quick one. That took like a couple hours. And so that one was good.
I've got a question because my daughter got an Amazon gift card for Christmas, and she's like, I want Lego. So we go on, and there were more. Her gift card was like $100, and all the ones she wanted were
More?
more than that. And so I was like, oh, that's a bummer, you know, like. Yeah, like
what does she
you got to
want?
figure this out. So she went with a knockoff Lego.
No. Duplo? No, that's
It's
a
something like
child
that, like
child Lego.
Hussein or Hussein or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
But they're compatible with Lego. So
Yeah,
this
so
is
they
what I was
say.
worried about. I was like, I didn't want to be like, yes, get whatever one you want. She had to figure out how to use her $100.
Well,
So
and
this
if
one
she
was like
doesn't
$40.
care, then-
She doesn't care,
Yeah. So who?
but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know that it is.
I know. I don't know.
mean-
I felt like I was doing her dirty a little bit.
Well, yeah, but does she actually really like Lego? Or is this kind of just something she wants to?
She wanted like
try?
a sweet winter village to do over Christmas break. So
Oh, and all the Lego Winter Villages, those are over 100.
all the ones that she saw and liked were over 100 something.
She has taste. There's a Lego controversy brewing. There's a thing called smart bricks coming
I
out.
know, I saw it.
Now, this is a hot take. So carts, they're going to add basically a computer to Lego. So you get one brick, and it's probably controlled by your phone. So if you were to build a dinosaur and you have the smart brick, it can make noises and come to life. Or if you had your piano, I bet you could put a smart brick in your piano and it could play like holiday songs. But the purists are saying this is taking the play out of Lego. You're turning my Lego where we used to make dinosaur sounds. Now it's just
You're
a
making
phone.
them for us.
Where do you stand on smart brick?
As of right now, I think I think Lego's expensive enough. I don't.
All right.
I'm not sold on it. But I mean, I also don't really care if my Lego makes sound. I don't play with mine, so it doesn't matter.
You heard it here first. Danielle Spurgeon. The jury's still out on smart brick.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw it too, and I was like, that's only going to drive the cost up. Are they? I don't know. Going to have options?
I think
Get
so.
the smart option or the original?
Carts, I think we have to acknowledge, the guys left on the 27th.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
we're
the
in the
fact
middle of
that
like the
you're
longest
here-
road trip in the world.
The longest, you have children. You have lots of children, 4, 3, small. I mean, you're almost at the end now. What has this been like? I mean, is this just, does your husband call in and he's like, hey, the bidet broke today. You won't believe it. We got to Vegas at 12:30 at night instead of midnight. And you're like, okay, don't call me. I mean, how are you doing?
Oh, do you want to take this one first? Or?
I mean, it's been long.
Longest in history, I think.
Yeah. Is it the longest
Yeah, I
they've
think
ever
so.
done? 2 weeks?
I think so.
Okay. Well, the bubble, COVID
15
was
Yes.
a month.
You know what else makes it feel longer too? There's two things that make it feel terribly long. On the player side, and I'm sure on your guys' side, but the day they left, they had to leave at like 6 in the morning.
True. Yeah.
And then the Seattle game ends and they're not home till
They
like
leave the
midway
next
through
day.
the next day. You're like, oh my goodness. But
I think for me, it's been like the combination of the kids have been off school for
Yeah.
Christmas break.
Yes.
And
So they're home.
the weather has been just terrible.
Yeah.
So we've just been, I say, like on house arrest and just trying to pass the time inside, which has been long. And then now that they started school again on Monday, it's been
better.
a little bit better. I'm just back to routine. But yeah, that like first week, like that in between Christmas and New Year's it felt like Groundhog
But
Day.
it always does anyway.
It does,
but
yeah.
at least they're usually
They're there and just
around, or there's games to go to.
Yeah. So
There
it's
was
been
not a ton
not a ton to
of
do.
distraction. Yeah.
Like what's it like when the guys are gone that long? So I'm pretty sure when I was playing that when dad's away, the girls will play. So it was like dinner out all the time, you know, like
Yeah.
takeout, order food in. Like it was, you know, like no rules. Like we're getting through today is kind of how
Survival mode.
it was survival mode.
Yeah.
Is that what it's like or no?
Maybe in terms of like takeout, a lot of times I'm not in the mood to cook anything. You know, I'm like, what do we want today? But otherwise, I mean, I feel like I haven't done anything socially since like New Year's Eve, and that even really wasn't crazy.
Low key.
It's just
Because
been-
you had to wake up the next day and hang out
Right.
with the kids and take them to hockey and everywhere else.
Actually, did we have? I think I missed
didn't have
something.
any.
I don't know. There was something I didn't wake up in time for.
Hey, what are the perks to the husbands being gone? Like, do you get your own show that you just get to, like, Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something?
On blast.
I think for me, it's like the bed stays tidier and like the bathroom is cleaner. It's like those, not as much laundry to do, but that's probably the only perk. There's a void in the house when he's not around, that's for sure. I think we miss him more than.
My wife was like, she loved having control of the remote, watch whatever she
Yeah,
wants.
I like that at night. Yeah, even though I don't watch anything anyway, but I like knowing that like when I, get ready for bed, I just do whatever I
time.
want.
Yeah.
Well, this is a new one this year. There's no dress code for the NHL. And I'm fascinated by this because it seems like if you're an NHL player, unless you play on the Maple Leafs, you just wear like beige, black, gray, navy. Like, do you like it? Like, were you like into the suit thing, or like, it's got to be a different deal, right? It's like having your kids have a uniform for school and now they don't have a uniform. Like, has it been weird?
Yeah. I really
I
like
like
the
it.
suits personally.
Right?
I did. I don't know. I thought there was just like, it's nice to see everyone kind of uniform, like you say. And it was like, dad's going to work and he's putting a suit on, so to speak. I like that. Marcus is like very simple when it comes to his like street clothes, I would say. So not that he's struggled with it, but yeah, he's probably one of the beige guys that you're talking about.
It's like a shirt, like joggers, and then like an open zip up thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
more pressure now.
I
like
think
too
so,
much
too.
choice.
Yeah.
Jared's like, it's just annoying to have to think of something to wear.
Yeah.
But
Versus picking
he does
between a
like
tie.
it better now.
We talked about that with Billy. Remember, it was like
Billy
what's
wants
nice about the
suits.
suits is it just takes a decision out of their day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. And they already know, like, they just have to pick a suit.
Right.
Now it's kind of like you overthink it a little bit.
And a 14-day road trip.
I think
pack-
maybe on
yeah.
the road it's easier to pack when you're not having to pack the suits and like coordinating
That's true.
ties and the dress shirts. It's just
Although
like,
they wear one suit.
Yeah, bring like a couple
It'll be in
different
2
ties.
weeks. They'll wear
know.
one suit.
What are they
three ties,
doing with
white
all these
shirt.
suits is what I want to know. I think we
mean,
have a little sale. Like, how
now we
people
have
do
so
like
many
the
suits.
wine sale?
Like bring them into the hockey lodge and have like
all
a
of
suit
it.
sale, game worn suit sale.
yeah.
I don't know. I think Zach's actually pretty close to fitting into them. So
Oh, that's nice.
he'll have
a
suits
nice
if he
variety.
needs them. Yeah.
Did you like suits, or are you more in this kind of aloe?
So I like both, but I do like the new dress code. Also, given if you do anything after the game, they don't feel weird like they're in their normal clothes now.
Yeah.
They don't, they're not like going to dinner in a suit or, so I like that.
That is kind of nice. You can blend in a little bit.
Or like
Right.
I'm not bringing an extra, outfit in the car.
Sometimes like you go out with athletes in suits with their hair done and everything like that. You're like, hey,
You're like, wait, like you'll go to Bunnies and they'll all be
yeah,
in suits.
you feel like there's like a light right over you and everybody's like, hey, look at me, right? Like, and you're like, I just want to blend in.
The president's at Bunny's with his security detail.
Yeah.
So who does the shopping for Marcus? You buy his clothes or does he?
He's getting better. I feel like a few years ago it was mainly me, and then now I feel like he's enjoying it more, like going shopping and finding new things. But Like for Christmas, I feel like I got him a few pieces that he took on the road with him that I have seen in photos that he's been wearing. So I'm like, that's nice. But he's so easy. I feel like anything I buy, he's good with. So
I like that you call them pieces. It makes it so elegant.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, honey, I'm going to wear one of my new pieces before the Seattle game. I want to ask about Moose. So Moose fascinates me because he's kind of this Disney prince. He's so nice, but then he can kill people. He killed Ryan Carter one time. So in the regular civilian world,
yeah.
he's a dad of only daughters. He's a dude. Is there ever a situation where like someone takes his parking space and he's just like, honey, hold my glasses? Or like, do you get to see like the other side of Moose in the world? Or is he just like, that's just a hockey thing?
I mean, I'm the one that's like, honey, hold my purse.
Really?
I always make like the comparison that like if we go to a restaurant to eat and he orders something and the waitress brings out something that's not what he ordered, he'd be like, thank you so much. This is awesome. And he would eat it. And I'm looking at him like, are you not going to say anything? And he's like, no. He gets like secondhand embarrassment of me because I'm the one who's like the bad one in the
Your elbows out. Like, hey.
Well, I mean, not to that extent, but I am like, I will speak up, and he's always like, don't say anything. Like, it's fine. You know, like we are opposite in that. Like, that's why I always laugh because I'm like, I think people see him for who he is on the ice, maybe that physicality role, but he's totally opposite of that in like at home. Like I'm the disciplinary, I'm the mean mom. He's the fun dad. He's the patient dad. He's the nice one. It's so funny how that can completely flip flop.
Well, even when he knocks the guy out, he sort of gently sets them on the ice. And then he's like, hey, I
Need some help.
I did bad.
Yeah.
Come take away the body.
No, that's always kind of been like the question that I've been asked. Like, is he like that at home? And I'm like, no, I swear
Never.
He's not. So
Very few of the guys are, though.
Yeah, they're all
Like they're doing a job.
gentle
He doesn't want to do it.
No,
it's a job.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he understands it's a job.
And for all the waiters out there, just bring him whatever you want. He's good with
He'll be
it.
accepting of it. So
You have an allergy? I don't care.
no, I'll take it.
So when you guys go out, like who's driving?
He is. He drives.
He's the driver because Danielle's the driver.
No, Jared drives.
Well,
Jared
it's because you drive too fast.
I'm
Too much road rage.
an aggressive driver.
Okay. So you box out.
I mean, I'm a safe driver. I mean, knock on wood, I've never, I just, I'm not a patient person. And drive, I have a lead foot, as some would say. I yell at people.
So if people are new, we've had Danielle's been on a couple times with other people. One of the things I'm just curious about is, so two things. So do you watch every game and how closely? Because I was thinking, you guys are married to vets, and I was thinking like maybe it's in the background, and if something really big happens, you're going to notice it. And then like, how do you decide what games you're going to? Are you like, hey, Friday night, 5:00 start, this is going to be, let's get in one, or like the kids really want to see so-and-so play? Like two questions. So like, how invested are you at home watching it with, you're running a family too? And then how do you know when you're going to like suit up and go to Grand Casino? These are technical WAG questions. Like this is WAG Wikipedia.
I used to watch the games like very
all the time.
Closely, I would go to them, and then kids came along, and I feel like now it's like we have a few TVs in our house, so I'll have like the one in the kitchen and the one in the living room, and as I'm like cleaning up dinner, I'm like, is he on? And then I'm like, okay, he's off, and then I'm like, moving
Oh, so
on.
you'll watch.
So what? But it's very like pieced together, and then just a funny story. For example, on New Year's Eve when he got his first goal, I totally missed it because my older two were putting on a Taylor Swift performance, and I got a text and it just said Moose, and my heart instantly stopped because I'm like, it's either a fight or a goal when people text me that. And so I'm like, please just be a goal. And so we came like running down the stairs. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. But that's like, my priorities now are bedtime or watching whatever my kids need to show me. And then the games are now second. And then as far as going to
how do you know when like you're like, yeah, that one
That's-
seems, the Islander game this Saturday, they've been gone a long time.
I have my babysitter lined up for that. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I'm going to go to that one because it's been a while. But going to games have been like far and few between. Last season was rough. I had like a 6-month-old, so I feel like I wasn't getting to many. This year, I'm like trying to make a point of getting to more games. I think the problem is like, it's such a production as far as like getting your kids set up, getting the babysitter lined up, then you get to the game, and then you don't even see them, and you don't even drive home with them. And so I'm like, you put forth all of this, and it's like nice to obviously be in the arena and be able to watch like without distractions. But then I'm like, we get home so late, and sometimes it's nice to just watch from your couch, and then you'll see them when they get home. But I'm like, yeah, unless we like coordinate rides and then we can somehow drive home with them, I'm like, there's no like, we don't spend any time together when you do go to a game. So
How about you? How do you know which games you want to go to?
It's kind of the same thing in terms of like if I haven't gone in a while, or like if I randomly have a free night, like not that much driving that I have to pawn off on.
yeah, you're busier with activities.
Someone
I'm
else.
not there yet with like kids activities. You're very
Yeah, like it's rare to have like a night where you don't have anywhere to take your kids. And so most times, like if I'm planning to go, I can kind of carpool or do something or organize. But if it's too busy, it's gonna be too much coordinating. I'll stay. Otherwise, the hard part is that my kids want to come now all the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. I mean,
Because they like to watch, or it's just fun for them?
both. But like any game that they see on the weekend, they assume they're coming. So I can't really leave them anymore unless it's a weekday game.
Yep.
Which then even at that point, I'm like, do I want to go? Like, I don't know. It's
And you got some hockey player. Are they like, hey, I want to see, this player?
Yeah.
Like, how does that go over with them?
Yeah.
And they're like, I want to see McKinnon, so I'm going to this one. And
no,
Dad's
they
like,
do.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. The boys do for sure. Even like Colby has some random players she wants
Does she?
for who knows what reasons. I don't know.
Yeah.
we're only
Jack Hughes,
Chicago's
probably.
in town, but
So-
otherwise, no.
I've always been curious about this, like how much hockey the Wags actually watch or know. Would you guys say you're pretty well versed?
Yeah, I think so.
In
by
hockey?
now. Yeah.
That's
So
such a
if we-
good setup question for multiple games that are about
We're
to
like-
happen.
If we
We're both over
if we
900 games
gave
deep
you
now.
like referee signals
Oh,
or
maybe.
asked you like rule
still
questions,
some things
would
that-
you know?
Maybe there's
Yeah,
still
a few.
a few things that I'm still like
Not
I
sure.
didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and-
like
and-
my boys taught me, and I was like, how did I not know that?
Yeah.
I've been watching forever.
There are a couple of new rules or like
There?
nuanced things, like the Johansson goal this year where the net was
Oh,
off and they
okay,
counted. Like
yeah.
who would ever know that?
I mean-
but the basic ones you guys have it covered.
I think
I
so.
think.
All right, so let's play this then. I'll give you an infraction, and you guys give me the referee signal.
We
Oh,
have to get the
no.
signal.
Can you guys do that?
Oh, I don't know if I know this.
Start with the easy
So
one.
if you're watching the games, the broadcast always has the referee center frame
Yeah.
on every infraction,
Okay.
and he does a hand signal.
Yep.
So if you're at least at home watching, you'll have seen these
Okay.
all played out. So show us an elbow.
Like this?
Yeah, they don't point to it. I think they do hit the elbow. So that
I'd
counts.
say both are good on that.
both are good.
Yeah, yeah.
Both are good.
We need some sound effect applause, please.
Yeah.
Have some respect for these ladies. They're choosing to do this with their free time.
Roughing.
I don't know this one.
Hold on. Is it like this? No.
Oh, I mean, I know this is
That's
interference.
Yeah.
I know that.
Okay, so they got interference. That was one coming up. They got that.
Rough?
They both knew interference. Rough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Whatever you're doing, that sounds.
I know exactly
Looks
the
good.
same
Let's see,
amount
'cause
as
John's
them. I
got-
literally, Carter was like, "You're
John's a
actually
wag too. Yeah.
I think this is probably going to be so embarrassing. I feel like they like punch or
Oh,
something.
that's fighting. This is
Oh.
fighting.
Don't they
That's
go
the
like-
Wes Macaulay. That's what you're talking
Don't they
there.
go like this for roughing?
So no, rough is straight out to the side. Rough.
Oh, but it's a punch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's half. Hey, half
You're
point.
like, you're like
half
now that
point.
you do it, I've seen that
So it's like
before.
this. It's like this to the side.
Yeah.
Okay, half point for me, please. Applause. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, charging. Can you guys? Do you know charging? This is kind of a rare call, so it's not called that much.
I don't know.
as
charging.
much as I thought. No, that's
And these are referee signals.
Cross-check.
That's cross check. Give them cross check. They both got cross check.
hooking.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know cross-checking, hooking, and interference.
Yeah, those are three. Yeah, those
Those
are
are the
good.
three.
You would know trip. Can you do trip?
Oh, don't they slash at their ankle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Down
want
at
to
their
hit something.
foot?
Slash at the ankle. That's another good one.
Icing, they will know.
Icing.
Well, icing has
this.
Oh, that's an insider one. The tip. Nice.
No.
Yeah,
When
that's-
Natascia just goes, that was deflected out of play, no penalty. So that's when it's puck over glass,
Oh, that's- okay.
I
deflected,
wasn't thinking
no
about that,
penalty.
though. I was thinking about
Or that's icing too.
the icing
Right,
one,
like
That was
someone
tipped.
touched it. It's
Tipped,
not.
no ice.
No ice.
But the other guy would be yes.
I mean, arm up is right.
Yes.
Just
Yep.
And who calls icing?
The
The linesman.
Okay, yes. Who calls penalties?
The
The
ref.
referee.
Yes, you.
These are 900 games.
Those are good.
pretty good.
That was good.
Not bad.
Who calls goals?
Oh,
I mean,
Is it the
the ref?
linesman?
Both of them? Any of them?
the linesman.
No, just the ref.
Just the ref.
Oh, just the ref. Okay.
Yeah, just the
that
ref. What differentiates the ref from the linesman?
The armband.
Yes,
Jeez.
they're getting it. This is pretty
This
good.
is good.
I think I'm pretty well impressed. You guys know offsides?
It's just
Yeah.
offside.
Okay, offside.
Lego.
It's the arm again.
It's a Minnesota
Right?
thing. I don't
That
know
is
why
offside.
you guys put
That's
it
the arm
on
signal.
offside.
It's laziness.
What's the definition of the rule of offside?
So if the
puck
puck
or-
enters,
No, if the
if you
player's
enter
over,
first
Yeah.
before the puck.
Yeah.
over the blue line, yeah.
I think they did great.
Yeah, they did do great.
Okay, we got one more game. You've probably seen this on social media. Maybe you've even done this. This is where we ask you trivia about your husbands.
Oh yeah.
It's very popular. It seems like, I don't know if you know all this stuff or not. We'll find out. You want to alternate? It's less pressure,
Sure.
right?
Okay.
All right. Danielle, most points Jared had in a season.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know.
I don't.
49.
I don't know the answer.
Close. 43.
Oh,
Most points Moose had in a season.
I think his was like 43.
42. Very close. All right. What round was Spurge drafted in?
Okay, I had this.
There's no pressure here.
No, I just talked about this and I got it wrong that time. It was like 240 something. So I don't know, fifth round.
Sixth round.
Sixth?
What round was Moose drafted in?
Fourth.
Correct. All right. How many years did Spurge play for the Spokane Chiefs? I probably said that
5.
wrong as well. Nice. Nicely done. No applause. Jeez, come on. This is a fun one. Has Moose played more games or does he have more penalty minutes in his career?
Definitely more penalty minutes.
Yes. 917 penalty
No
minutes.
way.
909 games.
Oh my God.
That's
That's
pretty
very
on,
close.
That's pretty on par though. For a guy that has to play that kind of role, to have like a penalty minute per game.
Yeah.
That's pretty spot on.
It's accurate. Who was Jared's favorite hockey player when he was a little kid?
I don't know these players. He names them all the time, and I'm like, I don't know who those guys are. It's like, I don't know.
Would it be somebody from Edmonton?
It is.
Oh, that wouldn't help either.
His first name's Doug.
Doug Waite.
Yes, that will give you that
Is
one.
he a defenseman?
No.
Was he? No.
And what was unique about Marcus's first 2 games in the NHL?
He played against his brother.
Correct. Correct. What year did Jared become captain?
I think this is 5 years ago.
21.
2021?
You got it. And then what do they call Moose's signature celebration after he scores a goal, like he did on Taylor Swift night?
What did he do? What's his
Does he jump into the glass?
He does.
Yeah. Is there a name for it though?
There is. It's super popular on the internet.
It's super popular.
The
Wow.
Foligno leap.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's different.
Well, I don't
Is that
know.
at the end?
The Foligno leap was his dad.
Yeah.
Yes,
He used
but
to do,
he's
like, the
incorporating
2-foot
it.
Jump. Well, that was like a very distinct Foligno
Kind of
where,
jump.
Like, he would like be still and then
Knees to the
jump.
chest.
Yes, and his
Slap your stick on the way down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
She's right. She's
Yeah.
right. You guys did great. I feel like that's too much pressure.
Yeah.
I think we're done with
Good.
games. Good job. Good job,
Gotta
both of you.
study.
Hey, how is Mike as a grandpa? I've told this story before, but I did fight Marcus when I was in New Jersey. He was with Buffalo.
I remember it.
Yeah, and he caught me good, put me down. And Mike was my coach at the time.
Yes.
And I'm in the training room getting repairs, and Mike comes in. He puts his hand on me. He's like, "Hey, why didn't you tell me you were going to fight Marcus? I'd have told you not to. He's tough, Ryan." And he was just like nice and kind.
Didn't
And
he
he
say
was
his-
actually hurt. Like his feelings were hurt. He's like, "Ryan, I feel so bad for you."
Didn't he
But
say
at the
his
same
fists
time,
are,
it was
his
like,
fists are so hard,
Yeah.
like concrete.
yeah. At the same time, all I heard was, "Ryan, you're so soft." You know? No, I'm kidding. But how is he as a grandpa? It has to be great.
he's great. He is. He has 10 grandkids on like Marcus's side between his siblings. There's 10 of them, and so we all come home for the summer, and then his sisters will come at like one point or another. So there'll be like 10 kids in his house, and I've never seen like a man handle that so well before. You know, like he's just like he's such a family guy. He embraces the chaos. He's a great cook. So he's like constantly having us over for dinners and taking the kids fishing and just like doing all like, you know, when you think of like a stereotypical grandfather, I feel like he checks like all those boxes and then some. So we're really lucky. He's awesome.
What's the setup at the lake like? Is it your guys' place, Grandpa's place, Nick's place? So Grandpa's in the middle?
No, Nick is in the middle.
Nick is in the middle.
Yeah, Nick's in the middle. So yeah, Mike built their home first. That's where Marcus spent a few years. And then Nick built a few years after that. And then we were kind of a few years after that. So it was kind of one after the other. So I don't really know how to explain it other than kind of like this family compound where we can walk to each other's houses.
The Foligno Coast.
I always say, like, I worry here. Yeah. I worry here about my kids going outside and, you know, there's cars and we live on like a busy road. And then when we're back home at the cabin, I worry about animals. I'm like, okay, if you're going to walk to
Like a
Nono's house,
bear.
like, watch for the bear. Or if there's a fox, you know, like run to someone's house in between if you need to.
A fox?
Well, they follow you.
They
No, I don't trust any of the animals back home. I mean, they're hungry. So
Yeah. Okay.
Is the Long Lake General Store as magical as I picture it? Like, can I buy old-fashioned candy there? Is this Little House on the Prairie?
it is.
Like a bell maybe when the door opens, like a
Yes.
screen door?
Because that's part of Foligno Coast now, right?
It is. It's been in like the Long Lake community for so many years. And then my brother-in-law saw that they were selling it. And he's like, we can't let this go to just anyone. And so it was a thing a few summers ago. We went in with a couple other really great families in Sudbury and we bought it. And we've kind of like upgraded it a little bit too, which is fun. So you can it's like a one-stop shop, which is awesome because where we live is, I say it's remote, but it's not that bad. We're like 15 minutes from like the nearest grocery store, but it's one of those things, if you're ever driving home and you forget something, you can stop, you can get gas there, you can get like milk, bread. Now we have wine and beer and kind of all like the essentials that maybe you would need on a lake day, or if someone's coming over and they feel like they want to stop and pick up something on the way, you can go there. But we have merchandise now. It's getting pretty big. So
Wow.
it's just great for our neighborhood.
And do your kids take shifts there and like work the register?
Not yet. Maybe one day when they're a little bit older, but
That sounds awesome.
it's like always, can we go to the
They got to pass their swimming test first.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do they have docks out on the lake?
So it's across the street from the lake. So
Okay.
we're not right on the water, but it's cool because we can boat up to it, dock, and then walk across the street.
It
So it's
truly
like a
is
bit of
Foligno
a-
Coast.
It is. Foligno Coast. Are the girls going to be hockey players?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't want to say no with 100% certainty, but with their interest level right now, I'm going to say no. They don't love skating. They don't love to play hockey. So we'll see. I always said like learning how to skate is a non-negotiable. Whether you take that further is up to you. I'm not going to push anything, but right now they're not the most athletic kids. So we're just leaning to playing with Barbies and singing and dancing and gymnastics.
And Taylor Swift shows.
Taylor
And
Swift. That's kind of where we're at right now. So
how's youth hockey in the Spurgeon household?
It's good. It's kicking. I mean,
If you're not at the rink, you're at the rink.
yeah. Well, so Zach's doing his own thing now, which is a huge weight off my, you know, it's big for me. I don't.
That's
have
the
to-
oldest, right?
Yeah. And then Jace is, kind of, he'll be a squirt next year. So that's when it really picks up. Right now he's still a mite. So it's, you know, I don't know, 3-4 times a week probably.
We're involved in the Edina Association as well. I know you guys have the Foligno Face Off. One of our charities was we're bringing marble cake to the Cake Eater Classic.
Oh,
They only had chocolate and
Right.
vanilla, and
You want to mix them together.
I was like, this is an affront. And so we reached out and we've made that happen.
That's
so.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's making a difference.
Seems like a good segue.
Oh, yeah, should we show the wag
Yeah,
bags?
seems like a good
wag
segue.
bag is like a swag bag for a wag.
Okay.
And Cub Foods gave you some stuff. I'll go get them and we can give you a little tour. I think it'll be a fun mix of fancy and weird.
Perfect.
While we wait, is it exciting having the husbands come back, or is it?
Yeah, I miss them.
yeah.
But I feel like I like the groove I get in. Like I'm very, very functional.
Self-sufficiently.
Me. Yeah. Well, it's just there's no option of like
no choice.
So there's no coordinating anything. It's just all you. And I work really good alone. And so I love having him home, and the kids for sure love having him home. But I fall off my stuff, and then he takes over, which is great because it's,
And do they do the dad entrance where it's like they've bought a little gift in every city that they've been in? So it's like here's a Las Vegas Taylor Swift thing, here's a thing from Seattle, and it's just this explosion. You've been running it like a military academy for 13 days, and they just come in and they give basically like these swag bags all over the floor, and then they're the hero. Is that what
Marcus
goes?
doesn't need to bring
No.
anything. He is the hero. The
Yeah.
second that garage door opens, it's like their ears are like,
They know.
they know, and he gets greeted like open arm.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
I mean, it's really cute.
It is cute.
But
Jared will bring
So you guys, are you jealous a little bit?
a little bit. Where is my welcome home? don't
What? You
get
guys do
this.
that when I come home? The reality is you
Maybe
probably
if
don't
I
get to
was-
go anywhere.
Right, it's
Not like
they're
that.
shorter.
Let's see what we
stints out
got
of the
here.
house.
This has got to be yours because it's got Captain Crunch in it,
Who's-
and you're the captain. We got some.
Oh, me. Oh, I was
We got
like,
some
you like Captain
champagne.
Crunch?
No,
I think we got marble cake in there for you. Maybe two
Wait.
bottles of
Okay, my
champagne.
kids love these pickleballs.
The pickleballs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bought
I've
them
had
as a
them.
joke from Costco. Costco is selling them, and I was like, I don't know what these are. This is repulsive, and I bought them, and like just because I was like, we have to try them, and my kids love them.
This
Yeah.
is actual marble cake from.
I would eat all that icing.
We got.
Skip the cake, eat the
Hey,
icing.
that's me, and you like
I'm
cake.
a cake, yeah.
I said we would have teamed up
yeah,
perfectly.
I don't
Hey,
like
protein pastry. I don't know what brand this is. Are you
Protein pastry?
yeah.
That sounds like it's right up my alley.
Hey, we heard yesterday.
Ooh.
This is called Vuv. That's what Cub told me. That's how you pronounce it.
I've always said Vouv.
Me too.
And it's always shown up like that.
Bev, yeah.
I
But
think you got a couple of those.
I also have always said Legos
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got.
and
for-
Sudbury, but turns out Sudbury.
Sudbury.
I like Tash. That's good. Like Tash 1, Tash 2.
I don't see. I wanted to call her Tash. I paused. If you go back and listen, because I didn't know if we're at that point yet where I can call her Tash. But
Can.
We guided her through her first podcast. Okay, what do you got in here? You also have the pickleballs.
So you think there's different things?
And then, you got Moose Drool
Moose
Brown
Drool.
Ale
That's new.
from Missoula, Montana.
Oh, wait, is it?
I've never had drool. It's usually the
Moose Drool?
munch.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh.
I didn't know what
Yes,
that was.
we've had this before.
Is this beer?
By the way, one of the best images in wild history is Marcus coming out of the water as an actual moose with like
How did
weeds
you
in
know
it.
how
get
many
him to
people have
do
asked
that?
me though? They're like, is he actually in the water or is that like a green screen? I'm like, oh no.
he's
in
came
the
home.
He's in. And
He's a real actor.
And it's like everything was
Move
wet.
over, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here comes
The
Marcus
thing is, like,
Foligno.
you can only do like one take of that.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Like, you can't. Are you drying all his stuff again? It doesn't work. The
I don't know. His hair always seems to look perfect. So
Like equipment and like, right? He's like fully.
yeah, he did have gear on. That's
Right?
right.
Did
Yeah.
have gear on. Yeah.
he's terrified of seaweed
He is.
randomly.
Terrified of
Yeah.
seaweed.
As we were recording
Foligno
that,
Coast is
he was like, "Hey,
all sand.
totally scared of seaweed." I was like, "This is not going to be good for you."
Where?
Yeah.
Which swamp were you in?
It was Lake Minnetonka, believe it or not, right over by where their general store is. It was like a
Okay.
beautiful area. And then, so that was probably a one taker
Yeah.
for him. Hey, Olympic break. This is unique. Is that a fun thing? I mean, kids are probably in school and stuff, but like,
They sure are.
Is that a nice little? That's a whole new world, right?
Yeah, we haven't had an Olympic break since 2012.
12. I remember that. And we went back home for that. And I remember saying, we're never going to do this again. We're not going to come back
No.
here in the middle of winter. So, yeah, we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to go away with the kids and hopefully see some sun.
Vitamin D.
Yes.
You're dual citizens, or at least some of you are, maybe. So you go U.S. or Canada in the Olympics?
Canada.
yeah.
Well, Marcus is Canadian. He, for World Juniors, was Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. The family split, right?
They did. Nick is U.S.
American.
and he's Canada.
Because you have to pick.
You have to pick.
Yeah, I was talking to my boys about this. I was like, once you pick, that's your,
committed.
you can't swap. But
Have
you
they
can
already
pick
picked?
if you're dual. Well, only Jace. Zach technically is only Canadian, so he's just Team Canada.
I could talk to
Yeah.
Jace about American stuff if you
Yeah.
want. Just like show him what the other options are.
I mean,
Like
yeah.
these are the Kachucks. They're kind of fun. Like I could talk to him about it.
No,
Apple
I mean,
pie.
I don't care. I'm like, we're
All right, let me know.
more American than we are Canadian at this point. So
How about you guys New Year's resolution people? I mean, this is going to be on TV kind of. Are you like, do you pick a word for the year? Do you try to do something? It must have been weird because the team was gone on New Year's Eve. So is that a thing for you? My whole feed is like Kelly Clarkson making Jell-O and treadmill walking. So I don't know what that says about me, but like, what's your? How do you approach going into 2026?
We were talking about this. We were together on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
You said you are a bit of a resolution.
Not so much like, it's hard. It's like twofold, like resolution, but also like I just try and be better, I guess, in certain aspects. Like I strive to be a better mom, a better friend, a better wife. Like I think that more resonates with me rather than like, because a resolution is like giving up something.
It seems like that's what.
Yeah, or committing to something.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah. I'm not like a full
Specific.
like, because then I'm like, if I don't commit to it, then I feel more of like I
failure.
failed. You failed at your 2026.
You can't fail if you don't make one.
Right. It's more just like for me, anyways. It's just trying to do better than I did the year before. You know.
I like that. More of a positive spin.
Yeah. I gotta be more of a
Level up.
person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1% better.
1% better. That's it.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Yeah.
Danielle, you do music and pop culture, and was there anything you loved last year? The Golden Globes are going to be on
I
Sunday,
don't watch award shows at all.
but you might have seen some of the things that will be in the award show. You have a show you
You see that
like?
volleyball coming over the net? Just spiked
I know.
on you.
No, I like. If you're wondering if I'm excited to see that.
No. I was just wondering, like, did you have a band that you love, a concert you went to, a concert you're going to go to,
Yeah.
show, movie?
Movies. I don't know. It's kind of like TV. I just like. I haven't really been into anything.
Music?
Yeah, I'd say more music. I'm trying to think what the last.
What was the concert you went to that I had no idea who you were going to?
Oh, that's That's at the end. Jonah Kagan. He's at the end of January, and these ticket prices were crazy.
And it's at Grand Casino?
No. Fine Line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was very expensive, and I just bought one, so I think I might just go alone.
Have you seen Eric Church?
Yes. a few
He's
times.
coming.
Yes, he is.
He's quite nice live.
He is very.
I don't know if the team. I guess the team wouldn't be playing here.
No, it's
but-
over break.
Oh. Yeah, so that's a tasty one.
The 7th, I think.
Yep. Maybe the night before the Super Bowl. Maybe.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. No, and yeah.
Have you seen him?
No.
He's the
really
gangster
good.
live. Like,
He's great.
if you're kind of like, Eric Church, he's one of the big country guys. Then you see him live, you're like,
Very good.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
It changes your hierarchy a little bit.
Yeah.
He's pretty special.
I feel like concert tickets are a perk of being away. Like, you guys get into a lot of shows.
As long as they're here, I feel like.
Yeah. But you guys were also, did you guys go to State Fair? Was it Old Dominion there or something like that? Or
Yes.
how was that show?
It was. Yes, it was really good. That was fun. We were off on one of the decks, them and Yam House, and then
Yam House is fun too.
Tash, did you go to the State Fair? Minnesota State Fair?
Did we go?
Because that's 100% Minnesota.
So we went
Were you
to
home?
one in May, which was
Oh,
like
yeah.
they said was like the
Oh, the preview.
The preview
Yeah,
to the
I went
fair.
to the preview.
So you got to test some of the new foods.
I just don't know
We're
if it's
that-
for me, but
Preview's good.
We're gonna have Tash be a guest on the podcast at the State Fair to force her to have to come to the State Fair.
It's different. You went to the version without the people there.
you know what?
That's not even the
so
fair.
busy though. Which I
It
was
was
like,
busy.
when people are like, "Oh, you haven't seen anything," I'm like, I can't even.
but you've been to the fair before, right?
I don't think I've been to the fair.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, I don't think I've. Actually
I don't blame you. So when my kids were young, we
That's
wouldn't
what's
go.
hard. You know, my kids.
You're pushing strollers. There's like hay
Stroller's the
fever
best part.
everywhere.
I
There's
still push a
dust. There's
stroller.
dirt. Yeah. What's
I
that?
still bring a stroller. I think the stroller's the best part.
You push Jared around in it?
Yeah.
It's the only reason we still have a stroller.
Yeah.
And Jared's like, we have this giant stroller in the garage taking up all this room just for the fair,
fair.
once a year.
And you're like, yes.
Yeah.
It's my
we Put
jam.
all our stuff in it. Somehow my kids still can sit
End
in
up
it.
sitting in it. Yeah.
Or you just push it around with all your stuff.
Well, and you
John's got a bench at the
Moves
fair.
people
He
up
bought his
quick.
wife a bench at the
Yeah,
fair.
we're deep into the fair.
Where's the
That's
bench?
awesome.
It moves every year. It was kind of by the
Do you have to find it every year?
which is part of the fun actually.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount.
Best
of
gift I
benches to
ever
look
gave.
at.
Yeah. But there's a lot of good live music at the fair.
There is.
Actually,
I
I mean,
like-
like if you just bop around and have some drinks and watch bands,
So
it's
we do
great.
like a day one with the kids, hit all the
Yes.
food, and then we come back.
We gotta
just
do a
Jared and
night
I
one
and
without the
our
kids.
friends for the adult.
You should throw a
Dino's
State
Euros.
Fair Wags party and have John, planet because John and his
We'll do
wife
jackets.
Stacy,
We'll get jackets or tank tops.
Maybe
like
not
literally, they know the
specific
spot to go at the time, and that's the ticket.
I feel like I
Okay.
need a guide, like a
Yeah,
Disney
that-
tour,
that-
where you're
yeah,
like,
that's
behind
John and
the
his wife.
It's
scenes.
not me. It's my wife.
Show
She
me where
knows.
to go, what
She
to
even
eat.
knows like where the bathroom is. She'll be like, no. We go here,
You do, and you
here.
have to like map out your food. You got to know what you actually want to be there for.
Okay.
Because you gotta find it,
Find your way.
and you look up all the new ones or the best ones, the ones that are like, pass or
Okay.
I just had one.
you got to
one-
research.
Can we do one more technical question in WAG world? So let's say a player is dating, has a girlfriend, not a wife. Like, how long do you have to? Like, how does that work? So say the guy's. I mean, this
John wants
this is
John
a
wants
real
to know
question.
how long until he's
How-
respected as a legit wag.
I'm a WAG for sure. Danielle's been here 3
You're
times.
just the G. You're just the girlfriend right now.
But,
You
like,
want
how-
to be a W.
At what point are you like on the group text? Like, how do you decide that with some of these players are super young. They could be bouncing around and doing their thing and handing out tickets to people and like, but you have your own team, that supports each other. Like, how do you know when they're like, when are they in?
Yeah. Well,
This is big stuff.
no, I mean it has to come from like the guy first.
The guy has to say like,
Yeah.
this
He's
is,
sticking around.
She's officially a wag.
she's sticking around is the best.
Yeah.
Like this is going to be the same
I
person
know. There's
at the
nothing
next
worse
game.
than like when you
Having
get
to
the
remove
like
or-
they're like, no, don't put her in.
Do you guys-
You're like, that's not a good sign.
Do you guys remember the moment that like you officially became a wag? Where you got added to the text thread or something? Or like, wow, this is.
I don't even remember the day we started it. I don't
That's what I
even
was gonna say.
Maybe there even isn't a test. Is there a group text?
Oh,
We have
yes.
a group chat.
Okay.
But I don't remember there being one when like
We
Marcus
started.
first came in the league.
No, there wasn't.
I don't know when that. I think that just happened here, to be honest, when we came here. Yeah.
Truth
Which
be
is nice.
Truth be told, though, if you think it's intimidating walking into an NHL locker room as like a new player or a young player, I think walking into the wives' room as a new girlfriend or wife is 10 times more intimidating. It's maybe one of the scarier places I think you could go in the hockey world is like a new wives room. Like that, it can be frightening.
I always
They
say,
seem nice.
But there's like at least when I was playing, there was like a hierarchy. And it's different countries, so it's different personalities, and you don't know which one's leading it. You might have a Russian wife leading the wives' room, and then you're kind of like, well, I don't know what this is going to be like.
Yeah. I always say
Everyone's
she does an
different.
amazing job, though, of
Yeah.
not kind of setting that tone within our group. And I do think back when we probably first came in the league, that was very much, like you said, like a hierarchy. And I don't think that, it doesn't say it doesn't exist anymore. I think like there is a certain level of like, okay, who's been here longer versus who hasn't. But I just remember my first experience in Buffalo, and it was so great that now I hope that I give that to girls
Somebody
that
else.
are coming in now. I'm always like, okay, remember how they made you feel, when you were just this, I don't even know how old I was, 19.
Yeah,
I was still
yeah.
in university, and I would just travel back and forth
Yeah,
to
visiting.
visit. And now I laugh because I'm like, you used to think those girls were so old, and now I'm
We're
that
the
old
old
girl
ones.
now.
Yeah, we're old now.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
know.
We walked into the locker room in Anaheim, and it was like Serpa Solani and Lauren Pronger, and like these are names where you're like the husband's names and the wife's names. You're like, I was scared. You're scared of these people because you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's actually that person.
We were like,
and then you guys are those ladies.
Yeah,
now.
I
we're-
know.
yeah.
I know.
It's
We had like the Regiers, the Pominvilles. Ryan Giunta was the captain at the time. But it's like all names that you
Miller.
Yeah, Ryan Miller. Yep. They were
Mm-hmm.
all such great people. So
Well, congrats to you guys because that is a tough world to navigate. Scares the snot out of me, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, I don't know. We've had a pretty good group.
yeah,
We've been
have.
really lucky.
really lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the best on the group text? Like, is there somebody that's just cranking memes out, like kind of a wild card, maybe pops in, does a bunch, and then disappears? You got any?
Well, I do that.
So
Yeah, I
you're
disappear.
active.
Oh yeah, no, I just like you'll know when I'm like
Yeah.
when I'm in it, and then when I'm overwhelmed or just checked out, I'm gone.
She's gone for a while.
She's gone. You won't hear
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
I do
just
the
like
same
put my
thing.
phone somewhere, and I'm like too much.
I think that's a group text faux pas, but I do the same thing. It's like you're in, and then you're just gone for like 4 days,
Yeah.
and then you're bringing stuff up that they've talked about in detail for like the last 3 days.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's
Or,
okay.
or you ever just like see like a reel or something and then copy it, post it in your group
It's already
chat.
been in there like 5 times.
Yeah, or just walk away for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just leave it there.
yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Or like, I don't know, I've had a drink. Sometimes I'll like pipe up and then I don't know. It's funny. But no, I feel like we don't really talk on it like that anymore.
that,
Yeah.
no.
Sometimes we will.
It's more of like an information
It is,
forum than it is like a.
Yeah. A chat.
Yeah.
Like it can become the chat, depending on if someone, but it usually starts with like someone's asking a question or someone needs some sort of information.
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes a chat like after an event when you guys have funny
Yes.
stories or
Yeah,
something.
or,
and
like,
then,
sending
And then it waits till the next information piece or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not, constantly.
It's not a daily thing, no.
No, I'd say, yeah.
Tash, are any Marcus want the boy or anything like that? I mean, I was.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. That was supposed to be number 3, so.
Did you guys find out what you guys were having?
You know what? We didn't. We were one of the few crazy people that waited until the girls were born, and then we found out at birth. So I liked it. There were moments where you're like, oh, it would be kind of cool to know what you were having, but I always say there's like few surprises left in life, and so this was like one of them. And yeah,
Yeah.
we waited right till the end.
I always felt, because I was in the same boat, dude, dad of only daughters. We've talked about this on the podcast, where it's a surprise. I always felt like when somebody said I wanted to wait for the surprise, there's a few surprises. I was like, it's still a surprise when I find out. Like, I didn't know the information, then I got the
No, I do.
information.
True.
It's still a surprise.
Surprise?
Earlier.
But it was way better because I've had both
You
experiences.
both? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's nice to hear when someone's done both.
It was way better finding out. And it was a little different because my third was obviously a girl too, but we were done after that. We're like,
Right.
three's plenty. We're good. Didn't know what it was. And we're like, whatever it is, we're done. So this is going to be exciting. We'll find out. And
Right.
turned out it was a girl. And it was exciting.
Yeah.
It was kind of a relief because I was like, well, at least I know what to do.
Yeah. True.
That's true. Yeah.
But-
Yeah, no, we're done at 3.
This might be controversial. We'll see if this makes it into the actual podcast or not. But I wanted to play this and see your guys' thoughts on this.
Wow. I want to see this too.
Really?
Yeah.
So I had sent
Are we
this.
watching childbirth or something?
I had sent this to Marcus. No, this just isn't really like this.
Body temperature.
This is on why
Is
like
this hot tubs?
Statistically,
something similar. This is called
guys have
hot
elevated
Okay.
body temperature.
hot
So
pulse.
athletes that train a lot, that they're statistically have a greater chance of having daughters because I think we call it hot balls, basically. If you,
Really?
the male sperm.
That's hilarious.
So that's what.
I think so. They did a thing on a bunch of guys, either in the NFL or whatever, and statistically they just have a lot more daughters. And I think it's like nature's way of going, oh, you're going to be all like moving and active and rah and all this stuff. Guess what? We're just going to put a bunch of girls around you.
For you.
Because
Balance
my
it out.
daughters say, they say
That's amazing.
Yes, I've heard this though.
Yes.
Yeah, and they it was warm. So they said like if you're trying to like don't go in the hot tub, don't
Yeah.
go in the sauna.
That is outstanding.
I know.
you're
I
trying
had no idea, but
Have a boy, I guess,
but I'd sent that to Marcus once upon a time. Like, I don't know, like thoughts? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah.
Like what?
I do think there's some truth behind it,
well,
though,
like
yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do we know any families that have multiple boys? You know what I mean? Like all
the Stalls.
boys. 3.
The Stalls,
true.
yes. Yeah, they had 3
Yeah.
boys.
I know, but it's few and
Right?
far
Like,
between.
I'm trying to think,
Yeah.
and like the amount of families I know that have all girls.
Zuki. Well, how many are there? It's
Tons.
yes.
Prossers had the 4. Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
at one point we had so many
Girls.
girls.
Yes.
Do you have a group text that's called Hot Balls?
No, it's
With all
called
these
dudes,
guys?
dads of only daughters.
So do you think the stalls are doing like polar bear plunges all the time and they're
They
like
must.
Eric,
cold
I don't
tub?
know.
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
We'll figure it out. Case
You
study.
save that for the end. I don't know how to transition out of hot balls, but that has to stay in. By the way, that's just great.
It is really interesting though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is up?
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Hey, no, I do have another one for Tash. I think actually you're cut from the same cloth too, Danielle. When Marcus is done playing, he believes that you're going to start a career as a general contractor.
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Like
'Cause you're
Bob
in-
the Builder?
Yeah, Bob the Builder. Because you're in charge of like all the maintenance and all the things that occur.
Wow.
I
so
don't
you're
want to
gonna-
be in charge of those things, though. They just fall on my
was
lap
like, we
right
have to
now.
be in
We have
charge
to
of
be.
them. Yeah.
I thought he was saying that because my family's into construction. We have a construction company. So I'm like, is that why? But I've always said that I've left that to my brothers. I'm not going to be a contractor. But
Well, Marcus feels
he
differently.
thinks differently, so that's interesting.
I don't know any female general contractors, so
It might be the first.
yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Cool. Well, yeah, you got anything else?
No, I thought you guys were great. I was going to ask that your kids are Swifties. So the Foligno brother got some attention saying their wives were hotter than Taylor Swift when they were on TNT. Were your kids old enough to get caught up in the Swiftie universe with that comment? And did it, or was that like they're too young and they
I think
missed
that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
now,
so they were
I think
too
it was
little.
Still a little too little, but maybe one day we'll go back and.
I mean, that's a nice little
I
bonus.
mean, that was I wasn't expecting that compliment. but
Yeah,
I'll
that
take
was
it.
that was a good one for sure.
I don't know how many people appreciated it, but
Oh, it was great. Did you want to say anything about the Foligno face-off?
I was going to say, we talked about the male anatomy. We should talk about the female anatomy. The Foligno face-off, raising awareness and money for it's the V Foundation.
it's through the V Foundation and for breast cancer awareness. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a really cool concept when they brought it to Marcus and Nick. I'm like, why not use your platform to, bring awareness and do something fun? And yeah, they came up with this idea where it's every time they play against one another, there's something at stake.
Yeah.
Something really, small and insignificant, but just kind of comical to the fans. So yeah, the first one I think was over Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, Nick was injured. Marcus left the game early with injury, but I think Nick had to give a toast at Thanksgiving dinner after just saying
Really?
something funny about Marcus, giving him props. But
And
yeah,
is it you that comes up with these stakes?
No, there is a gentleman by the name of Matt who has been really helping, and his sisters are very involved as well. They both have marketing backgrounds, so they've been really helpful with coming up with, ideas and what have you. But there's merch and stickers and all that kind of cute stuff to go along with it. But yeah, the hope is obviously to raise, a lot of money for breast cancer research and, hopefully make a difference in that part of the cancer world. And yeah, it's just a fun little thing that they.
No, it seems
It is fun.
So-
Let's have it be a significant thing
No, I hope
when they
so.
lose the game, more than just a
I
toast at Thanksgiving
know.
dinner.
We gotta get.
Do you have any influence there?
Well, someone jokingly said on the group chat, I think it might have been Nick, that like Marcus would have to, or someone would have to shave their head.
That's high stakes.
Marcus's hair would break clippers. I guarantee it.
said-
Yeah.
You can't shave his
I
head.
can't
I bet.
I think
Sure
there
that.
needs to be wife approval behind me. So
Could you imagine?
That would be good.
Just
He
the
did it
mustache?
once. He did it once where he shaved his head back in high school. I think it was after playoffs. Remember how they used to dye their hair blonde?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the OHL.
Like the
during
frosted
playoffs?
tips.
No, it was like full on like the box
full thing.
blonde, yellow. Like, it was,
It
like,
was
not even blonde. It
yellow.
was yellow.
It was
Like
yellow.
state tournament.
Some were orange. Yeah.
Did you play in the OHL?
No.
Okay, so that was like a thing in the OHL. They would go like bleach blonde for playoffs, and then it was like, what do you do after? How do you get rid of this blonde hair? So you
have
would
to
have no
grow it
choice
out
but
or
to like
shave it.
shave it.
Yeah.
And so I think that was the one time that he did, and he hasn't since. So
No.
hopefully we'll keep it at that.
He's got the little sun kissed in there too, like a little lemon maybe.
Yeah.
Give him a little on the Foligno coast.
Hey, there's been a lot of buzz around the team with Quinn Hughes being added, and the Wild have been on a heater since November or whatever. November 1, I think it is. But what's it like for you guys, like excitement? Because it has to be exciting for you guys in this. And I think that the Quinn Hughes trade was an endorsement for your husbands, almost specifically, in a couple of other guys included in that, because they've been through it with Bill Guerin, through the cap issues, into a situation where there's potentially a winning window. And Jared's 37, Marcus is 34, and they're on the back nine. I'm comfortable saying that. But now it's like, oh my gosh, there is a chance there that, and winning is a possibility, right? And how exciting, and like, you notice a difference in excitement and attitude?
I think so. Yeah. It really shifted everything in a good way. Not that like we weren't optimistic early on, like there's always a chance, like as
You always believe.
Yeah.
You always believe.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're like, you'd be lying if you said that you don't think about it. Like next year is Jared's last year on this contract. So then, and I'm like, he only got this season and next maybe.
Yeah.
Right. And so that happening was a big boost, and like.
And as much as it is about getting a a great player, I think it's an illustration and something a statement that says we're here to win
Right now,
and that's exciting.
No, it is. Yep. Jared's very motivated. It's
Yeah.
like that part is really fun, and it is fun to watch. You know, like it's really like I don't know. There's a lot of buzz. Like,
Yeah.
It started.
Isn't it crazy how much buzz there is around the Wild now?
Yeah.
Like the next home game, like if I want to go just to see the buzz,
Yeah.
you know, like it's real.
I know
is
it's.
real.
I mean, yeah, my kids were very excited.
Yeah.
The Halloween party started it. You know, that was the moment
There you go.
they flipped to Govember.
Yeah, it was.
They won that game against Vancouver, I think. They go over to the Halloween party, and then they're just on a heater.
What did we do for Halloween? Why can't I remember?
It was at
Halloween?
your house.
one of the many parties at our house.
I can't. I can't
It was
picture
late.
it.
The game was later, so it was like a late start. I just
Oh my
remember
goodness, yes.
doing
I
makeup
gotcha.
really fast,
Yep,
and then
you're
we
right.
were at your.
And that's where it all changed.
That's
That's
where
where
it
Okay.
it all
Is it? Oh.
changed.
Gotcha. Okay, I can't keep
keep
days
track.
straight anymore. That's when we turned it all around, huh?
You did. Whatever you did there, it worked.
Perfect.
Thank you to the Wild family. What did we do for Halloween? Says Danielle Spurgeon.
I mean, if you know anything about, I have the world's worst memory.
Right.
The
I'll
worst.
remind you.
I can remember such specific, useless details, and like something I did an hour ago is gone. I mean, it's.
I call that the desktop, right? It's nothing on the desktop.
But
It has to be like triggered.
But you remember where you placed that pencil 3 months ago?
Yep.
Underneath this one book in the office, and then you'll go find it. Like, yeah, there it is.
There it is. I knew.
But you can't remember like
something so important.
how to get to your kid's school. How do you? I can't remember. Do I take this turn? I get
Or
them
just
similar.
I don't know. It's like
Selective.
Yeah.
I think that's like mom brain a little bit.
It's,
That's a real thing.
I mean, it's just full, you know, and it's like that one didn't stick. That wasn't there. It wasn't supposed to stick.
Yeah,
That one didn't stick.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thank you so much. I know it's been a crazy time, but thank you for coming. Thanks for making your debut. Thanks for being the captain, as always, and bringing us new friends to meet. I hope you had a good time.
It was great. Thank you guys.
And maybe we'll see you on Saturday. You never know.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Gals.
Thank you.
Later. From there, again, we'll just couple them together. Get our friend Stacey Nutini from LOTW, League of the Ladies of the Wild.
I've been talking to these folks for a while, but I guess it's high time we had them on. This is Stacey Nutini, and she is, I don't know if she's the czar, the queen, the president, the prime minister, but she's running this group called Ladies of the Wild, which is a fan group for women supporting the Minnesota Wild, and apparently all the NHL teams have these groups. So, Stacey, welcome to the program. We're thrilled to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So how do you explain this secret society of female Wild fans? Like, if you were talking to someone, you know, across your fence in the backyard, how do you explain Ladies of the Wild?
That's a good question. So I would explain it as a group for female fans to connect through several different capacities. First of all, obviously their love for the team, first and foremost. Second of all, we have a charitable aspect and have worked with some local charities in most of the groups, actually, not just Ladies of the Wild. It's also a really great place for beginners to be able to learn about the game of hockey without being afraid to ask questions. This is a safe space where they can ask and learn from each other. And I mean, there's a live component as well. A lot of these ladies meet up every single game and take a picture together during intermission, take a picture with Audra and some of the other Wild characters that come through. So it's just a fun space for women who are really passionate about the team.
How did it get started? Something about party in Vegas, maybe, or
So I'm located in Las Vegas. And basically, we can kind of credit COVID for the start of all of this. So, the world went on lockdown in March of 2020. Everybody was kind of stuck in their house, and social media ran very rampant at that time. It was everybody's only way to connect. So I thought, we should start a group for women here in Vegas that can connect. And also here in Vegas, we had a small business aspect combined with this as well, where we were doing vendor events for ladies who crafted and ran small businesses in Las Vegas. We would have vendor events preseason, holiday, spring before playoffs. So Ladies of the Night is the name of our very first group. Right.
With a K, right?
Clever.
Yeah.
Oh,
With a K,
Jesus.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought this was.
So we've had a heyday. We've had a heyday with that one.
Okay.
So they came.
Wow,
to me
this
first
you already
with
made it as a guest. They named it Ladies of the Night.
Yeah, it's catchy.
I named
It sure is catchy. I think you can catch a lot of things.
I mean, I like
Jesus
to take credit for that creativity, but yeah, right. So that's what we called it. And so that began in June of 2020, and it was such a great way for everybody to connect during COVID. And the group built up so fast that I started thinking, what if we did this for every team? What if every team had a group of ladies like this? And it was perfect timing to start building a franchise per se, because the following season, 2021, then was when Seattle Kraken was coming to be. And so that was all brand new. They didn't have any fan groups yet either. And I said, all right, well, how about Ladies of the Kraken? So we started Ladies of the Kraken, and all of the other 32 groups quickly followed. And so now we have all 32. We have a umbrella group called Ladies of the NHL that's got almost 6,000 women who like multiple teams.
Are you from Minnesota?
I am not. I am actually from Columbus, Ohio.
We got to get into how you became a Wild fan, but LOTW,
Right.
Ladies of the Wild, that's Lake of the Woods up here in Minnesota.
Yeah, geez. You could get a lot of members up in Lake of the Wood. That is my second question, though.
There you go.
Part of the reason you haven't been on this podcast in like over a year, since you have a couple just killer fans that will see me at Wild Games, and they remind me that we're going to do this at some point. But I'm telling our producer, Women of the Wild, okay? Which, by the way, moniker for that is WOW. WOW sounds good, is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
It does, actually.
I do like WOW. So, are you queen of just Ladies of the Wild or just ladies of all of these?
So I'm the founder of all of them. I do help run all of them, but I could not do it without an amazing team of about a half dozen moderators on every single group. So we have local point people. So I have, for Ladies of the Wild, we have 5, I believe, really amazing women who are local to Minnesota and help organize the days out at the game and the group pictures and charity events and stuff like that. So while I oversee it, I could not do it without other ladies who hopped on board. And it's purely volunteer on their part. They just help run it, help keep everything going smooth, everything nice in the groups. And so, yeah, we have quite the network of ladies doing all of these teams.
Which group has the biggest following?
Ladies of the Night.
Yeah, I bet. I bet it does. I bet it does.
Well, because it was first, we have almost 15,000 people in Ladies of the Night.
Yep.
Wow, that is amazing.
What would you tell a listener? We have a lot of female listeners on this podcast, so tell them what you want them to do if they want to become a part of your club. Where should they go and what should they do?
Okay, so all you would need to do is have a Facebook account and look up Ladies of the Wild under groups, and you can just join right up there. The Wild is actually the 5th largest group in our franchise of 32 groups. So yeah, they're rising. They keep growing and keep growing, and obviously the passionate fans, like the ones you guys keep running into to talk about the show and being on it, they are definitely huge propellers in getting new women in. I mean, we ask how people found out about the group when they enter. And a lot of people say, I heard about it at a game. Somebody told me at an event, at the bar, at the brewery. So it sounds like our ladies are definitely doing their jobs by getting out there and spreading the word of the groups.
Yeah, you want to shout out any of those ladies? They're just. I think they would be excited to hear their name on the podcast. Who are the core people in Minnesota?
So Callie would be the one who I feel like you've talked to probably most recently. She was very instrumental, and Carla Wilkie.
Awesome.
So I know that you're aware of both of those ladies, incredible women who've been in Ladies of the Wild since day one when we started 4.5 years ago. So.
And that's cool. So it started off as an online space, but now it's turned into more in-person meetups, kind of go to games. So, and you mentioned some of that. Can you just go through more of the stuff that might happen locally here? So it's go to a game, maybe meet up for a road game, what that looks like.
Sure. So they go to several games. A lot. I know a lot of them do travel on the road to some of the road games as well. But I know last holiday season, a lot of the ladies got together and volunteered at some locations around Minnesota for soup kitchens and things like that. We did a animal rescue project with Brian Hartman and his wife in a rescue called The Bond Between, where we raised funds for animals in need. So yeah, there's a lot of ways for the ladies who are local to get together. Now, one thing we have this year that is super cool. We've had it for 3 years. We do a Ladies of the NHL Spring Retreat in Vegas. It's like party time for the ladies from all of these teams. And we always do it the first week of March. And this year it is falling on the game where Vegas plays Minnesota Wild on March 6th. Right. So we have a lot of Wild ladies coming out here for the annual Spring Retreat. This is our third annual.
So you're going to have Wild ladies there and Ladies of the Night together.
That's true.
Oh, no, actually, we'll have ladies from all 32 teams.
Okay. Ladies of the Kraken, Ladies of the Devil.
It's a big thing.
And Hartsy's a friend of the Ladies of the Wild. Who are the other players that maybe have done stuff with you or have been friendlies in Minnesota?
Minnesota-wise, we haven't branched out a ton yet with the players, but if I can reference a couple others, we've done some huge charity events actually in Seattle with Philip Grubauer, Jamie Alexiak, and this year we did Jordan Eberle. So each of those gentlemen has a charity that is really close to their heart in Seattle. That's an 8,000 person group there. So that's kind of why that city has kind of had a few more charity events than we've done in Minnesota so far. But we've raised between $25,000 and $30,000 in one night when we do these events with these guys in Seattle. So it's had definitely an incredible impact in the community up there to get together with players and support what they're doing. And as far as that goes, here in Vegas, we did, I mean, this isn't charitable, but this was fun. Revo, who I know you guys probably very near and dear to your hearts as well. When Revo came out with the 7-5 Brewing Company, we actually did a huge promotional event here with him and Ladies of the Night as well to promote his beer. So that guy's always been very special to us.
Well, awesome. You have anything else, Carson?
I don't, but I enjoy it. Yeah, it's fun.
I just like that this exists. It's very entrepreneurial. Like sometimes good things happen during COVID and they ended up walking into the real world. So credit to you for being a hustler and putting all this stuff together and bringing all these people together. And yes, the ladies that the hard back checkers at the game that have been wanting to be on the show, credit to you guys too for supporting our Minnesota Wild. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
And if any ladies are out there and you're fans of this podcast, fans of this team, maybe reach out and join
it's a Facebook page you can find.
Yeah, join this mafia of hockey loving women in the state of hockey.
We're here
till it's here.
This is Wild on 7th, your favorite Wild podcast. Did you guys see this? This is unbelievable. What is that all about, Kinger?
Get in here for the real thing.
Like, let's get weird.
Maybe I blacked out trying to figure out what was going on. Doubt, worry, fear, because that's what we're breaking the mold on here.
Welcome to Wild on 7th, presented by Pilot Games. We're here until it's here.